Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
We can all learn a lot from the guy who was on the phone today and wants to do a second date update. I think one of the lessons that we'll learn from him is there's a function on your phone when you're looking at pictures. And that function is the delete button.
Oh.
Sometimes it's good to delete a few pics from your phone before you show them to somebody else. Am I right, Eddie?
You are right.
Oh, man.
I'll let Eddie tell us what happened in just a second. But first of all, tell us a little bit about the girl that you want to call today.
Her name is Lynn.
Lynn, all right. And how did you meet Lynn?
I met her on an online site on JDate.
Oh, you met her on
Okay.
JDate. All right, cool.
I mean, her profile drew me in. She was amazing. Super beautiful.
Tell us about what you guys did for your date.
We went out to a bar and just had drinks just to get to know each other.
Pretty casual.
Very casual, yeah.
All right, and we'll forget about all that. Tell us why I started this off by saying there's a delete button on your phone for pictures.
Yes, please.
I think that's probably the most important part of your date.
Okay. Because it's so embarrassing. Okay, we were talking. We were talking, telling stories, just having a good time getting to know each other. And I was telling her the story about a fishing trip that I went on. It was the first time I'd ever gone fishing, and I caught a fish, which I thought was kind of amazing because I didn't expect to. And so I had a picture. And so, I mean, literally telling a fish story, right?
Right.
And so I was like, I have to show her the picture. So I get out my phone, and I start scrolling through the pictures.
Oh, no, Eddie.
Oh, no.
And a photo comes up of a self-portrait.
So you had a junk pic right there on your phone, and you accidentally swiped onto it. Now, how did you act?
No.
How did you act when you first? Did you try to make an excuse for it?
I didn't even acknowledge it. I just kept going and smiling like nothing had happened.
And and this picture is of you. I'm assuming.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that would
That'd be a whole other story.
Yeah, you're like, oh, it's somebody else. Don't worry about
Don't
it.
worry.
Not that she would know. My face wasn't in it, but yeah.
Did
Did
she
she
say anything?
Yeah. Did she react to that?
I mean, I was holding it like a foot from our faces, right? So
Yeah.
she saw it. I mean, there's no question, but she just was like, Didn't
Was it just that weird, like hot kind of feeling that you get where it's just like, oh my God, she saw that?
It felt terrible because I was like, I didn't want her to think that I had like done that on purpose, like that I was trying to be a total creep.
Yeah.
If she had laughed and we could have joked about it, but since she was quiet and I was quiet, we
Yeah.
just both pretended, it made it worse.
So it was like on an elevator when somebody passes gas and you both know that it's happened.
Oh, yeah.
But neither one of you wants to say anything about it happening. Both of you guys know that this picture was seen. It's just neither one of you addressed it.
But passing gas doesn't make you a perv, you know? I mean,
Can I ask, why do you have it on your phone?
everybody takes one just to look at, but you just delete it, right?
I know why you have it on your phone. It's because it's flattering, isn't it?
I'm not ashamed of myself.
There you go. You worked really hard to get the right lighting and the right angle.
Yes, the
All right.
complimentary, yeah.
So back to the reactions though. You guys didn't
So then
mention
we
it.
just keep going, and it's like nothing happened. I'm just okay, and I'm like swallowing hard. I could see that she was kind of embarrassed, you know? I mean, obviously. It was but then I was like, now I want to bring it up later. It just felt so creepy and horrible.
So
and I was just
did you
so
ever
bummed.
bring it up at all?
No.
Okay. And did the rest of the date seem to go okay after that?
Yeah, the rest of the day seemed to go okay. I mean, we just kept talking and joking. We talked about the story, and I showed her it got to the fish photo, and
And was she impressed by that?
she thought it was a big fish.
Okay.
Did she have a hard time the rest of the date making eye contact with you?
Yeah, she was a sport. I mean, she was good about it, but like I knew that it had changed when at the end of the date, I took her to her place and I dropped her off and I walked her to her door and we kissed.
That's nice.
And the kiss was totally cold. It was not totally cold, but it was like a peck, you know.
It wasn't what you were expecting.
Yeah.
No, it was like, see ya, you know.
And that's the last thing that you heard from her?
She did respond to my text, but even the texts were short and it wasn't like flirty at all. And it
Yeah.
just seems like she's gone, okay, this guy's a creep. I'm
Did you
done.
you should just send her that picture and go, hey, did you see this on my phone? Is that why you're being cold to me? Is that why you're not responding?
Just completely double down on it.
Yeah, why not? All right, so you haven't heard anything from her. You obviously haven't made plans to go out on a second date. And
No. I would just love to be able to just laugh about it and maybe start over. You know?
So
So
you
you-
do want to address it then when we talk to her?
Well, yeah, we have to. I mean, because I want to see her again, and so we have to address it.
Okay. Okay.
So put it out there, see if that is, in fact, the reason that she's not calling you back. And if it
just
is...
to know that I didn't, do it on purpose. That's the real thing that I was worried about. Because, everybody can relate to, that people do that. It's just part of the world we live in. But, I just didn't want to be I'm a creep who wants you to look at my stuff,
Oopsies. Sorry about that. All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
Thank you.
All right, hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
The more that I think about it, the more that I think the guy on the phone for a second date update today, Eddie, is a liar. I think Eddie, I think you lied to us.
What?
You think I lied?
Yes, I think you're lying to me.
About what?
Well, you said that you went out on your date with the girl you want us to call today, and during the date there was an awkward moment when you were scrolling through pictures on your phone trying to find a fishing pic and accidentally scrolled by a junk pic of yourself.
Yeah, that's all true.
Now, you say that you didn't do that on purpose, but I have a feeling that you did do that on purpose.
It was strategically placed in his gallery.
No, I told you that I did not. I felt terrible.
Yeah, right, Eddie. See,
No.
I think if you're going to do that next time, don't use your phone. Show her in person. No. Just be oh, hey, look at the salt shaker on the table. Oh, what's that right next to it? How'd that get there?
Whoopsies.
Sorry about that.
You're a pervert.
That's true.
Yeah, I know.
Very true.
I'm not arguing with you on that one, Eddie. So Eddie wants us to call this girl named Lynn today. That's what happened on their date. He thinks that's the reason she's not calling him back, because there was an awkward moment when he was scrolling through the pics, went over a junk pic, and they didn't really make any reference to it, but she got kind of awkward after that. So we're going to get her on the phone and find out if that is, in fact, the reason. And if that is the reason, hopefully we can patch things up with you two and get you guys to go out again. Are you ready to call her?
Yep.
All right, man. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Lynn, please?
This is she.
Hey, Lynn, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay.
How you doing?
I'm good. How can I help you?
I'm calling you today because you recently went out on a date with one of our listeners, and he hasn't really heard back from you and wants to know why, so he emailed us and asked us to give you a call.
Okay.
His name is Eddie.
Oh, God.
You obviously remember going out with Eddie then.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that one.
We talked to Eddie about your date. He did tell us that there was an awkward moment where you might have saw something on his phone, and he thinks that's why you're not calling him back. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I do.
Was that a little weird for you, and is that the reason that you don't want to go out with him again?
It was weird. I definitely ordered another drink. It probably would have been better if he had said something.
Right. It's weird to not address it.
And made reference to it, at least?
Yeah. But, everybody has some pictures, right? It's not a deal breaker.
Okay, then so do you want to see him again?
He seemed like a nice guy, but it just got a little weird.
What got weird about it? For me, I would think seeing a picture of his manhood on his phone would be the weird part.
It seems like he has kind of a weird relationship with his father.
With his father?
Are you Lynn, are you like a psychologist or something? How do you draw this?
No, and I don't mean to judge, and, I'm all about, having a good, relationship with family's important and everything, but, every story he told, he managed to say something about his dad in it.
Like how he looks up to his dad, or how his dad happened to be there when he was fishing, and when he went...
the fishing trip was with his dad. They live on the same block. Just everything he was talking about, he managed to say something about his dad.
So he's too close with his father, you think?
He said that his dad is single and that they go try to pick up girls together.
He said that he's on a date with you and he's talking about going to pick up girls with his dad?
Yeah. It was just weird. It just struck me the wrong way. And then when he's looking through the pictures on his phone, there was this one picture of his dad shirtless, flexing to the camera, and he's talking about how his dad has like an amazing body and he's so fit for his age.
He's got a picture of his dad shirtless flexing on his phone.
I mean, he would talk about his dad the whole night. He kept talking about how his dad was hella cool. My dad's hella cool.
How old is Eddie? Is he 14? Yeah. His dad's awesome.
It seemed like we were the same age, and I wasn't talking about how my parents were hella cool.
All right. My dad's hella cool. He lets me stay up till like 12:30. I can play all kinds of video games.
I mean, I'm glad that, they're friends or whatever, but...
Yeah.
You just feel like he's a little too obsessed with his father.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
All right. Well, Lynn, thank you very much for sharing your story with us. I appreciate it. I'll let Eddie know what you said.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? Why don't you tell Eddie yourself, because he's listening.
Seriously?
You guys make me sound like some total freak.
I don't. I just listened to Lynn tell us about your date.
Mm-hmm.
That was so not what it was like. There was pictures of my friends on those photos.
I just heard a lot about your dad. It just struck me. What can I say?
But you make it sound like that was all I talked about.
Nobody has a shirtless photo of their dad on their phone. I'm sorry, that's weird.
Yeah.
It's not weird. We work out at the same gym, and you take a picture of like
Of course you do.
making progress. I mean, my dad is like my friend. He's not like a normal dad, like a lot of people's dads. Like my dad plays Call of Duty. He goes out and gets hammered with me and my friends. Like he's just like totally. I mean, he's got better style, like fashion style, than like most dudes.
It's not cool that your dad acts like an 18-year-old.
People think we're like brothers. I mean, if they see us out together.
I got that impression. You told me all about him already.
If you met him, you would know, like, what I'm talking about. Like, if you would think he was so cool.
Okay, I'm glad that you guys are so close, but...
Well, you talked about your best friend and your friends who are, like, you're super tight with.
Okay,
I mean, I talked about
I was talking about my friends, like a group of friends, but none of them, like, my best friend is not my father in his 60s. So I'm his best friend.
Well,
who I'm convinced is, like, the best human ever.
Well, he is the best human ever. I mean, and the other thing is, like, he's single and I'm single. We have a lot in common, like, in our lifestyles, like, the way what we want in a life and stuff. So
What?
It's true.
Yeah.
All right, hey, man, I'm not hating on you, Eddie. If that's your buddy, that's your buddy. I mean, can you see how it would be kind of weird, though, if you had a picture of, like, if Lynn pulled up her phone and it was a picture of her dad topless?
Don't most people have pictures of their parents on their phone?
Not shirtless.
Yeah, maybe not shirtless ones.
No.
It's just not as weird as you make it sound. I mean, and that wasn't like I talked about him all the time, but, like, he is a special. I mean, he's as cool as a dad can be.
I think you should give Eddie a break, Lynn. He's close with his family. He seems like a normal dude. Your dad's not going to have to go out on dates with you guys, right?
But if you want, I mean, I don't know. Is your mom single?
Trying to hook his dad up now.
Okay, Eddie,
Double
I'm trying
date.
to help
Hey.
you.
This is not normal.
Lynn, would you be interested in going out on a second date with Eddie? I will pay for a second date for you guys.
I just don't think it's a good match.
Come on. You gotta be kidding me.
Like, it's one thing to, like, be weirdly close, but then to not even realize that you're weirdly close, it's like a whole nother level.
It's not weirdly close. It's just unlucky.
It really
to have
is.
such a
It
cool
really
dad.
is.
All right. Well, Lynn, thank you for your time, Eddie. I'm sorry that you did not get your second date.
My dad is going to think this is so awesome when he hears about this.
Yeah, your dad got some radio airtime today. Tell him that, Eddie. He'll be happy to know. I do have a question for you, though.
Yes.
Because earlier in this whole thing, we thought the problem was that there was a junk pic on your phone that you should...
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
A lot of times when you're out on a first date, you do something embarrassing. You embarrass yourself somehow. And then you never want to see that person again. Even if they like you, they call you, they try to get you on the phone. You're like, what happened on the date was just way too embarrassing. I remember I went on a date with this girl a long time ago, and we went out on the date, and we were there, and like there were people coming up and recognizing me from the radio, and we were leaving, and I gave like this homeless guy like $100 bill, and he cried about how it changed his life and all this stuff. And I was so embarrassed because she had just gone out with the perfect man, and I was like, there's no way I can continue this. I'm so embarrassed that she saw that stuff happen. I can't continue it. So she'd try to call me, and I just would ignore her calls. I knew it was just going to ruin everything.
And I'm sure she also looked like, a supermodel as well, but you had to turn it down.
Yeah, and that was it. I felt like I was too attractive for her. All kinds of embarrassing stuff happened on that date. Well, James, who is on the phone with us right now, has an embarrassing story from his date, too. Maybe not as embarrassing as my thing.
Whoa.
But something happened on his date that is actually very embarrassing. Not for him, for the girl that he actually went out with. Oh, no. And that's why he thinks she's not calling him back. James, what's up, man? How are you?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
So the problem on your date wasn't that you were too perfect like I have?
No, not this time.
Okay.
Not this time.
So tell us a little bit about the girl that you want us to call today. Her name is Lauren.
Yep.
And where did you meet Lauren?
We got set up on a blind date.
Was it? Oh. Wow. Was it blind, or did you Google search her, find her on Facebook?
Completely blind.
Really?
All I knew was the first name.
That is risky.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And what did you guys decide to do when you went out?
Well, I didn't want to do anything, high pressure, high stakes. So we got in touch and we met for breakfast one day.
Okay.
And how did breakfast go? You guys enjoyed each other's company, even though you hadn't seen each other or known anything about each other?
Yeah, I don't want to sound cliche or anything, but I mean, it was great. I mean, we had about an hour date, and it just flew by. She was stunning. When she walked up for the first time, she was absolutely beautiful. So that, I guess that's a lot of the anxiety of a blind date was out the window.
What was her reaction to you? I mean, did you pick up on anything? Did she seem similarly, satisfied?
Yeah, I mean, we were joking around by the end of it, like we were old pals. She was laughing at my jokes, she was cutting jokes around me, and there was really no awkward lull in the conversation. Just one sort of topic led to the other, and she seemed to really.
Okay, the date sounds great and everything. It sounds awesome, but I want to know about the embarrassing part. That's what I want to talk about right now.
All right. So after we finished breakfast, we didn't have anything to do for a while, so I said, let's just go for a drive. Just to drive. No expectations, no nothing like that. So she said, fine, let's do it. That sounds like a great idea. So we hop in my car, and we're driving around, and we're stopping at, really nice little parks and little things here and there that just are nice to look at. And so while we're driving and we're joking around, and I start to, as playfully, nothing expected, but playfully just tickle her side, nudge her in the side, see she's ticklish. So I just tickle her here, tickle her there, just goofing around, sort of a flirty kind of thing.
Real quick, James, was she into that? Because tickling somebody on a first date, to me, sounds kind of strange.
Tickling somebody that you've dated for a year even is hard sometimes.
I mean, I know it was a little bit weird, but I mean, she was laughing. She seemed to have a good time. She never told me to stop or push me away or anything.
Okay.
Right.
And as she's laughing, as I'm having a good time, she let one fly.
And what did she do after she farted on your first date?
She turned the reddest color of red you've ever seen in your life.
Did you keep tickling her? Did you say anything? Did you try to act like you didn't notice it?
Because, I mean, it wasn't like a silent one where maybe you heard it. Like, there was no doubt that you heard it and it was from her.
Did you start laughing? I mean...
I did not know. It's like you put the mute button on the car.
Yeah.
And it's just like...
It's so hard not to sometimes, though, because farts are so funny.
I wouldn't have known how to react in that situation. I think I would have just acted like it didn't happen, but obviously it's one of those situations where, like, if you're on an elevator and you smell something, you're like, one of us did it.
Yeah.
And
nobody make eye contact.
Nobody just like will pretend. But unfortunately,
I mean, the elevator is safer because in a car with two people, it's a pretty short process of elimination.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say, and unfortunately, you're stuck with her now because you're on a date. So
yeah. So I mean, you could tell she was really embarrassed. She was like slinking down in her seat. She was trying to to get as close to the door as possible. Like she was so embarrassed, and I mean, it happens. I mean, these things happen. It's what happens inside of us. I was trying to tell her, like, it's okay. You got nothing to worry about. Everyone does it. I do it. We all read that book growing up. It's just a natural thing.
And what was her response to that?
She was, she was like, thank you. I understand. It's just really embarrassing. And she could tell that I was trying to help her, but I felt bad for her. I really did, because she was really beating herself up about it, and she didn't really have a reason to. But, I mean, I understand where she was coming from.
Yeah. Now, I'm assuming your date ended shortly after that?
It did. I asked her if she wanted to keep driving or if she wanted to call it, and she said, I think, I really had a great time, but I need to get going. I got stuff to do. Mm-hmm. So we drove back to the restaurant where we had breakfast, and that's where her car was, and we sort of did that, awkward goodbye where we both kind of still have the seatbelts on, but we hugged across the steership.
That's so awkward.
Passenger to the driver's side.
Right. Okay.
And I asked her, can I call you or can I text you? Can I see you again? And she told me she would text me or she would call me.
And you haven't heard anything from her at all?
No, not a thing.
Have you tried to get a hold of her?
Yeah, I've texted her a couple times, and I called her once, and it went right to voicemail. But otherwise, nothing.
Okay.
I can't imagine being so embarrassed about one fart that you wouldn't ever call a guy again,
Girls-
especially when the guy is expressing so much interest
Yeah, but
in you
girls
still.
don't fart. Like,
Yeah.
we don't think about that.
And if she wasn't embarrassed before, now all of Seattle knows that you're there.
Very embarrassed now. All right, well, we're going to play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
All right, thanks, man.
All right, hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
You know, James, I think I know how you screwed up on your first date.
Yeah?
Yeah. I was thinking about it. James wants us to call this girl named Lauren today. They went out on a breakfast date. It was all good and everything else, but the most important part of the date that we need to remember is she farted on their first date because he was tickling her, and then she was very embarrassed about that, and the date ended shortly after, and he thinks that she's not calling him back because she's embarrassed. And she probably was very embarrassed, and I think, James, the mistake that you made on your date was after she did that, after she tooted, you just try to make her feel better by consoling her and being like, oh, don't worry about it. Everybody does it. What you should have done was fart yourself.
Absolutely.
Louder than her. And then you guys could have like a little fart battle in the car, and then it would be cute. Be like, see, everybody does it, you know?
That's actually a good idea.
If I had that talent, I might have.
Okay,
Yeah.
if you could do it on command. All right, you ready to call her and see if the reason that she isn't calling you back is because of Fartgate?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, man. Dial the phone right now.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Lauren, please?
This is she.
Hey, Lauren, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Where are you calling from?
Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
Okay. Why are you calling?
I'm
Sorry.
calling because we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then aren't calling them back, and they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and ask if something went wrong.
Okay, I didn't email anyone.
I know you didn't email
I
us.
didn't give the... Okay.
Somebody emailed us about you, though.
About me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you recently went out on a date with one of our listeners.
Okay.
His name is James.
Oh, my God.
You remember going out with James?
You know what? I don't think this is a good idea for me to talk to you.
Really? Can I just tell you real quick what he said about you? Because I really would like for you guys to go out again because he liked you a lot.
Well, first of all, he shouldn't have said anything about me.
Okay. Well, he told us about your first date, and he told us about the embarrassing incident.
What do you mean?
Well, he said that during the date, he was kind of tickling you and you're messing around, and then you passed gas.
Oh, Lauren.
He told you that?
Yes, he did.
It's okay. Don't be embarrassed.
But it's not a big deal, and that's why we're
First of all, it's not even about being embarrassed. I cannot believe he would. So, what was the whole point of him calling you and he called you to tell you that so you could just embarrass me on the radio?
No, not at all, Lauren. He called and told us that because when we do this segment, we always talk to people about the date that they went on to figure out if there's anything awkward that happened.
Well, that's really messed up. He shouldn't have told you that because it was private.
Okay, I'm sorry about that. The only reason he told us that, though, was because he thought that's why you weren't calling back because you were embarrassed.
This is so up. He should be embarrassed. He's a complete weirdo. Like, I thought he was a psycho, and obviously he is.
Why do you think he's a psycho?
first of all, it was like weird that he was tickling me, by the way. That's like so weird.
I thought that. Okay, so you sound like you don't like him very much. Before we let you...
I mean, like, I'm sorry. If you would like to know what a weirdo he is, I'm happy to tell you, because obviously he has no problem calling a radio station and telling them something personal about me.
I would love to hear what a weirdo he is. And I'm sorry. You shouldn't be embarrassed. We're not trying to embarrass you at all.
No.
It's more just so James can know why you're not calling him back.
Well, so we went out for breakfast on our date because, like, I wanted to make sure he wasn't a weirdo. And it was actually nice. And then he wanted to know if I wanted to take a drive. It was a really nice day out. And on the drive, it was beautiful. It was like the perfect day. And so we just stopped at some parks. Like, we just stopped at various places. But then when we got to one, like, place, and he pulled over. And I was like, oh, I thought he was going to try to make out with me. And he told me that he had something he wanted to show me. So he got out of the car, and I got out of the car. And he walked me back to the trunk of the car.
Oh, my gosh.
That is scary already.
What was going through your mind at that moment?
I was worried that there was going to be, like, a sledgehammer, but I was hoping it would be, like, I don't know, like, maybe he was getting a jacket or something. You know what I mean? I was like, maybe he's getting a jacket.
Right.
So he opened the trunk, and he pulled out an urn. Okay, like a silver urn.
Weird.
And he said, this is really important to me. Like, this is really special to me. This is my father.
What?
Whoa.
Like, yeah.
That's a little bit heavy for a first date.
Yeah, and I didn't even know what to think. I was just silent. Like, I didn't even ask anything. I didn't want to know anything about it at that point.
Yeah.
And then he just says, because my father really loved birds, and so whenever I drive to someplace beautiful and see bird feeders, I stop because it was his final wish that I sprinkle his ashes into the bird feeders so he can be free with the birds.
Oh wow. That's
a lot.
That's kind of weird. I mean,
so weird.
If that's his father's last wishes, that's one thing. But to do that with you on a first date, like, hey, we're going to share this special experience and feed my dad's father's ashes to some birds, I could see how that would kind of turn you off a little bit, Lauren.
That's at least third date material. Come on.
Yeah.
Did you guys spread ashes together?
Yeah. Because I was afraid he was going to kill me. Because I was like, how did his father die? Like, did he kill his dad?
Yeah.
Not natural causes, bro.
Wow. All right. I can see why that turns you off then, Lauren. That's kind of strange.
Yeah. I was just, like, so relieved, honestly, when I got home and I was not dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Hey, Lauren.
Yeah.
He's also on the other line right now.
Are you serious?
I am. I'm sorry.
Hi, Lauren.
Oh, my God.
I'm just a little offended that, I decided to open myself up and let you in on something, personal and special to me, and then you judge me by it,
What? First of all, here's the thing. I'm really sorry to hear about your dad, but you need to understand that that's actually nuts, what you did. Like, I didn't even know your dad was dead. Like, if we've been dating for a while, fine, maybe. But not only was it our first date, it was the first time that I met you. Like, so did you know we were going to do that? Like, that's weird.
No, I had no intention, but when we were driving and I saw the birds and I said,
yes,
this
there's
would
birds
be a great
everywhere.
time
You, like, pull over every time you see a bird?
Make good to my dad, and at the same time, see what kind of connection I have with this girl that I had a great time at breakfast with, had a great time talking to, had a great time driving with, and I thought, maybe she was kind of real. Maybe she was a little bit deeper than just a puddle, that maybe she
What?
didn't
Are
understand
you
what I was
serious?
doing.
Because I am weirded out when you pulled out an urn on our first date. I'm shallow.
It's a little bit because you can't understand why I'm doing it.
It is weird that you would take me to the trunk of your car, pull out an urn of your dad's ashes on our first date, and then feed the birds with it.
I mean, I didn't get weird when, you told me about all these traditions you have with your grandma and all these other things.
And that is different. I was telling you what we used to make on Thanksgiving. if I told you that she was dead and I baked her ashes into a pie and ate it every Thanksgiving, then it would be the same.
Must I remind you that I overlooked the fact that you completely stunk up my car?
That is so up. Like, by the way, it's like completely weird also to tickle people on the first date. Like,
Oh, yeah, we forgot about the tickling thing.
Very true.
Well, it sounds like you two just had a wonderful time together, and that would mean that I need to ask Lauren if she would like to go on a second date with James. We'll pay for you to go on a second date. No? You answered before I was even done asking the question, Lauren.
No, I'm sorry. I just can't. I understand that this is very personal to him, that I cannot.
All right. James, I'm sorry, man. No second date for you.
Can't blame the guy for trying, I guess.
Yeah. Maybe just wait a little while to bust out your dad's ashes on a date, you know?
I could probably try that out.
Yeah, try that, and then also wait a little while to bust out the...
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
A lot of times when you're out on a first date, you do something embarrassing. You embarrass yourself somehow. And then you never want to see that person again. Even if they like you, they call you, they try to get you on the phone. You're like, what happened on the date was just way too embarrassing. I remember I went on a date with this girl a long time ago, and we went out on the date, and we were there, and like there were people coming up and recognizing me from the radio, and we were leaving, and I gave like this homeless guy like a $100 bill, and he cried about how it changed his life and all this stuff. And I was so embarrassed because she had just gone out with the perfect man, and I was like, there's no way I can continue this. I'm so embarrassed that she saw all that stuff happen. I can't continue it. So she'd try to call me, and I just would ignore her calls. I knew it was just going to ruin everything.
And I'm sure she also looked like, a supermodel as well, but you had to turn it down.
Yeah, and that was it. I felt like I was too attractive for her. All kinds of embarrassing stuff happened on that date. Well, James, who is on the phone with us right now, has an embarrassing story from his date, too. Maybe not as embarrassing as my thing.
Whoa.
But something happened on his date that is actually very embarrassing. Not for him, for the girl that he actually went out with. Oh, no. And that's why he thinks she's not calling him back. James, what's up, man? How are you?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
So the problem on your date wasn't that you were too perfect like I have?
No, not this time.
Okay.
Not this time.
So tell us a little bit about the girl that you want us to call today. Her name is Lauren.
Yep.
And where did you meet Lauren?
We got set up on a blind date.
Was it, wow, was it blind, or did you Google search her, find her on Facebook?
Completely blind.
Really?
All I knew was the first name.
That is risky.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And what did you guys decide to do when you went out?
Well, I didn't want to do anything, high pressure, high stakes, so we got in touch and we met for breakfast one day.
Okay.
And how did breakfast go? You guys enjoyed each other's company even though you hadn't seen each other or known anything about each other?
Yeah, I don't want to sound cliche or anything, but I mean, it was great. I mean, we had about an hour date and it just flew by. She was stunning. When she walked up for the first time, she was absolutely beautiful. So that, I guess that's a lot of the anxiety of a blind date was out the window.
What was her reaction to you? I mean, did you pick up on anything? Did she seem similarly, satisfied?
Yeah, I mean, we were joking around by the end of it, like we were old pals. She was laughing at my jokes, she was cutting jokes around me, and there was really no awkward lull in the conversation. Just one sort of topic led to the other, and she seemed to really.
Okay, the date sounds great and everything. It sounds awesome, but I want to know about the embarrassing part. That's what I want to talk about right now.
All right. So after we finished breakfast, we didn't have anything to do for a while, so I said, let's just go for a drive. Just to drive, no expectations, no nothing like that. So she said, fine, let's do it. That sounds like a great idea. So we hop in my car, and we're driving around, and we're stopping at, really nice little parks and little things here and there that just are nice to look at. And so while we're driving and we're joking around, and I start to, as playfully, nothing expected, but playfully just tickle her side, nudge her in the side, see she's ticklish. So I just tickle her here, tickle her there, just goofing around, sort of a flirty kind of thing.
Real quick, James, was she into that? Because tickling somebody on a first date, to me, sounds kind of strange.
Tickling somebody that you've dated for a year even is hard sometimes.
I mean, I know it was a little bit weird, but I mean, she was laughing. She seemed to have a good time. She never told me to stop or push me away or anything.
Okay.
Right.
And as she's laughing, as I'm having a good time, she let one fly.
And what did she do after she farted on your first date?
She turned the reddest color of red you've ever seen in your life.
Did you keep tickling her? Did you say anything? Did you try to act like you didn't notice it?
Because, I mean, it wasn't like a silent one where maybe you heard it. Like, there was no doubt that you heard it and it was from her.
Did you start laughing? I mean...
I did not know. It's like you put the mute button on the car.
Yeah.
And it's just like...
It's so hard not to sometimes, though, because farts are so funny.
I wouldn't have known how to react in that situation. I think I would have just acted like it didn't happen, but obviously it's one of those situations where, like, if you're on an elevator and you smell something, you're like, one of us did it.
Yeah.
And
nobody make eye contact.
Nobody just like will pretend. But unfortunately,
I mean, the elevator is safer because, I mean, in a car with two people, it's a pretty short process of elimination.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say, and unfortunately, you're stuck with her now because you're on a date. So
yeah, so I mean, you could tell she was really embarrassed. She was like slinking down in her seat. She was trying to get as close to the door as possible. Like, she was so embarrassed, and I mean, it happens. I mean, these things happen. It's what happens inside of us. I was trying to tell her, like, it's okay. You got nothing to worry about. Everyone does it. I do it. We all read that book growing up. You know? It's just a natural thing.
And what was her response to that?
She was like, thank you. I understand. It's just really embarrassing. And she could tell that I was trying to help her, but I felt bad for her. I really did, because she was really beating herself up about it, and she didn't really have a reason to. But I mean, I understand where she was coming from.
Now, I'm assuming your date ended shortly after that.
It did. I asked her if she wanted to keep driving or if she wanted to call it, and she said, I think, I really had a great time, but I need to get going. I got stuff to do. Mm-hmm. So we drove back to the restaurant where we had breakfast, and that's where her car was, and we sort of did that, awkward goodbye where we both kind of still have the seatbelts on, but we hugged across the steership.
That's so awkward.
Passenger to the driver's side.
Right. Okay.
And I asked her, can I call you or can I text you? Can I see you again? And she told me she would text me or she would call me.
And you haven't heard anything from her at all?
No, not a thing.
Have you tried to get a hold of her?
Yeah, I've texted her a couple times, and I called her once, and it went right to voicemail. But otherwise, nothing.
Okay.
I can't imagine being so embarrassed about one fart that you wouldn't ever call a guy again,
Girls,
especially when the guy is expressing so much interest
but
in you.
Girls
Still,
don't fart. Like,
we
don't think about that.
And if she wasn't embarrassed before, now all of Seattle knows what she did.
Very embarrassed now. All right, well, we're going to play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
All right, thanks, man.
All right, hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
James, I think I know how you screwed up on your first date.
Yeah?
Yeah. I was thinking about it. James wants us to call this girl named Lauren today. They went out on a breakfast date. And it was all good and everything else, but the most important part of the date that we need to remember is she farted on their first date because he was tickling her, and then she was very embarrassed about that, and the date ended shortly after, and he thinks that she's not calling him back because she's embarrassed. And she probably was very embarrassed, and I think, James, the mistake that you made on your date was after she did that, after she tooted, you just try to make her feel better by consoling her and being like, oh, don't worry about it. Everybody does it. What you should have done was fart yourself.
Absolutely.
Louder than her. And then you guys could have like a little fart battle in the car, and then it would be cute to be like, see, everybody does it, That's
actually a good idea.
If I had that talent, I might have.
Okay, if you could do it on command. All right, you ready to call her and see if the reason that she isn't calling you back is because of Fartgate?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, man. Dial the phone right now.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Lauren, please?
This is she.
Hey, Lauren, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Where are you calling from?
Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
Okay. Why are you calling?
I'm calling because we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then aren't calling them back, and they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and ask if something went wrong.
Okay, I didn't email anyone.
I know you didn't email us.
I didn't give the... Okay.
Somebody emailed us about you, though.
About me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you recently went out on a date with one of our listeners.
Okay.
His name is James.
Oh, my God.
You remember going out with James?
You know what? I don't think this is a good idea for me to talk to you.
Really? Can I just tell you real quick what he said about you? Because I really would like for you guys to go out again because he liked you a lot.
Well, first of all, he shouldn't have said anything about me.
Okay. Well, he told us about your first date, and he told us about the embarrassing incident.
What do you mean?
Well, he said that during the date, he was kind of tickling you and you're messing around, and then you passed gas.
Oh, Lauren.
He told you that?
Yes, he did.
It's okay. Don't be embarrassed.
But it's not a big deal, and that's why we're.
First of all, it's not even about being embarrassed. I cannot believe he would. So, what was the whole point of him calling you and he called you to tell you that so you could just embarrass me on the radio?
No, not at all, Lauren. He called and told us that because when we do this segment, we always talk to people about the date that they went on to figure out if there's anything awkward that happened.
Well, that's really messed up. He shouldn't have told you that because it was private.
Okay, I'm sorry about that. The only reason he told us that, though, was because he thought that's why you weren't calling back because you were embarrassed.
This is so up. He should be embarrassed. He's a complete weirdo. Like, I thought he was a psycho, and obviously he is.
Why do you think he's a psycho?
First of all, it was weird that he was tickling me, by the way. That's so weird.
I thought that. Okay, so you sound like you don't like him very much before we let you...
I'm sorry. If you would like to know what a weirdo he is, I'm happy to tell you because obviously he has no problem calling a radio station and telling them something personal about me.
I would love to hear what a weirdo he is. And I'm sorry. You shouldn't be embarrassed. We're not trying to embarrass you at all.
No.
It's more just so James can know why you're not calling him back.
Well, so we went out for breakfast. On our date because I wanted to make sure he wasn't a weirdo, and it was actually nice. And then he wanted to know if I wanted to take a drive. It was a really nice day out, and on the drive it was beautiful. It was the perfect day, and so we stopped at some parks. We just stopped at various places. But then when we got to one place, and he pulled over, and I was like, "Oh, I thought he was going to try to make out with me." And he told me that he had something he wanted to show me, so. He got out of the car, and I got out of the car, and he walked me back to the trunk of the car.
Oh, my gosh.
That is scary already.
What was going through your mind at that moment?
I was worried that there was going to be a sledgehammer, but I was hoping it would be I don't know, maybe he was getting a jacket or something. You know what I mean? I was maybe he's getting a jacket.
Right.
So he opened the trunk, and he pulled out an urn.
No.
Okay, like a silver urn.
Weird.
And he said, "This is really important to me. This is really special to me. This is my father."
What?
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's a little bit heavy for a first date.
Yeah, and I didn't even know what to think. I was just silent. I didn't even ask anything. I didn't want to know anything about it at that point.
Yeah.
And then he just says, because my father really loved birds. And so whenever I drive to someplace beautiful and see bird feeders, I stop because it was his final wish that I sprinkle his ashes into the bird feeders so he can be free with the birds.
Oh wow. That's
a lot.
That's kind of weird.
It's so weird.
If that's his father's last wishes, that's one thing. But to do that with you on a first date, hey, we're going to share this special experience and feed my dad's father's ashes to some birds, I could see how that would kind of turn you off a little bit, Lauren.
That's at least third date material. Come on.
Did you guys spread ashes together?
Yeah, because I was afraid he was going to kill me. Because I was how did his father die? Did he kill his dad?
Not natural causes, bro.
Wow. All right. I can see why that turns you off then, Lauren. That's kind of strange.
Yeah. I was just so relieved, honestly, when I got home and I was not dead.
Yeah. All right. Hey, Lauren.
Yeah.
He's also on the other line right now.
Are you serious?
I am. I'm sorry.
Hi, Lauren.
Oh my God.
I'm just a little offended that, I decided to open myself up and let you in on something, personal and special to me, and then you judge me by it,
What? First of all, here's the thing. I'm really sorry to hear about your dad, but you need to understand that that's actually nuts, what you did. I didn't even know your dad was dead. If we've been dating for a while, fine, maybe, but not only was it our first date, it was the first time that I met you. So did you know we were going to do that? That's weird.
No, I had no intention, but when we were driving and I saw the birds and I said,
yes,
this
there's
would
birds
be a great
everywhere.
time
You pull over every time you see a bird?
Make good to my dad, and at the same time, see what kind of connection I have with this girl that I had a great time at breakfast with, I had a great time talking to, I had a great time driving with, and I thought, maybe she was kind of real. Maybe she was a little bit deeper than just a puddle, that maybe she might understand what I was doing.
Serious? Because I am weirded out when you pulled out an urn on our first date. I'm shallow.
It's a little bit because you can't understand why I'm doing it.
It is weird that you would take me to the trunk of your car, pull out an urn of your dad's ashes on our first date, and then feed the birds with it.
I mean, I didn't get weird when, you told me about all these traditions you have with your grandma and all these other things.
And that is different. I was telling you what we used to make on Thanksgiving. If I told you that she was dead and I baked her ashes into a pie and ate it every Thanksgiving, then it would be the same.
Must I remind you that I overlooked the fact that you completely stunk up my car?
That is so up. Like, by the way, it's like completely weird also to tickle people on the first date. Like,
Oh, yeah, we forgot about the tickling thing.
Very true.
Well, it sounds like you two just had a wonderful time together, and that would mean that I need to ask Lauren if she would like to go on a second date with James. We'll pay for you on a second date. No? You answered before I was even done asking the question, Lauren.
No, I'm sorry. I just can't. I understand that this is very personal to him, that I cannot.
All right. James, I'm sorry, man. No second date for you.
Can't blame the guy for trying, I guess.
Yeah. Maybe just wait a little while to bust out your dad's ashes on a date,
I could probably try that out.
Yeah, try that, and then...
Need LASIK? Trust the experienced team at the LASIK Center at Evergreen Eye Center. No glasses, no contacts, no limits. What will you do? LASIK at evergreen.com. Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
You must have really screwed up on a date if you actually save somebody's life and you still don't get a call back.
What? Yeah, for real.
Yeah. I don't know what you could have done, Patrick, but that's what happened on Patrick's date. He said he actually helped save somebody's life, but he's still not getting a call back.
Oh, my God.
What's up, man? How are you?
Hey, how's it going?
Dude, this
Pretty
sounds
good.
like an insane date.
You know what? It was honestly one of the craziest experiences I've ever had.
Oh,
Whoa.
I bet.
You said you saved somebody's life. Unless that happens to you all the time, I would have to think it's a
This is like a
crazy experience.
No, I don't do that all the time.
Yeah,
Actually,
I know. I figured that you didn't.
He's
but thank
actually-
you for clarifying. Before we talk about what happened, let's talk about the girl you went out with a little bit. What's her name?
Jennifer.
Jennifer, all right. And where did you meet Jennifer?
We met on an app, actually.
Okay,
Okay.
that's pretty common.
Yeah.
Was there anything that stood out to you about her?
I mean, she'd actually done a couple of triathlons, and I used to do some, and we just kind of got going back and forth about our training routine, and we just kind of hit it off, and we had some common ground.
Okay.
That's always nice. It gives you something to talk about, at least to get things rolling.
Yeah. I mean, she's actually really accomplished, so I just, I kind of wanted to impress her, but wanted to not act like I was impressing her kind of thing,
Okay. So I want to get to the part where you saved somebody's life because I'm curious about that. But did you have a good time with her? What'd you guys do?
Well, she was awesome. I made restaurant reservations
Oh, nice.
at this super fancy place.
Oh, so you wanted to impress her if you're making reservations at places like that.
I did, and I had just gotten a promotion at work, so I was actually kind of spoiling myself.
Nice.
I just had a good feeling about this girl, so yeah, I plopped down for this,
Okay.
and it was going really well. I had actually done some training beforehand that day, so I had forgotten to eat in
Okay.
between my last training and meeting with her because I was kind of running over there.
Oh.
And yeah, so by the time we got to the restaurant, I was super hungry.
Yeah. Your stomach's like eating itself.
Please.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was doing a lot of the talking for me, unfortunately.
Okay.
Oh,
were you
okay.
hangry? Were you like hangry and upset with her the whole time until you ate?
You know what? I get a little more zenned out, like before the hangry happens. I was
Okay.
getting to the hangry,
Okay.
but when I get food in front of me, sometimes that need just kind of takes over.
Oh my
What'd you do
God.
to your food?
Yeah.
Well, I have a very personal relationship with it, we'll say.
What does
All
that
right, maybe
mean?
that's the reason
I
you're
don't
not getting a
get
call
it.
back.
Oh
I
my
mean, if you're
God.
doing what I think When it sounds to me like you did with your meal, I wouldn't call you back.
It sounds like you shouldn't be doing that in public
Yeah.
spaces, whatever it is.
You need to only eat in private.
I just need to chew my food a certain amount of times before I swallow it. I was taught at a very young age that you have to chew your food or you won't be savoring it.
You count while you're chewing.
It's sort of a rhythmic thing.
Interesting.
So it's more of like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Are you able to multitask and, I don't know, have conversation while your rhythm chewing is going on?
Absolutely. I've actually, we talked about the triathlons. I've done it on the bike a few times.
Oh, chewing while you're...
I still don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah, neither do I.
Those little gummies that they give you for energy as you're going down the final stretch. Sometimes you run out of energy and you have to eat these chewy gummy things, and it's actually the perfect way to rhythmically pump with the bike as you're chewing your food. So
Okay. Well, rhythmic pumping was not where I thought this conversation would go.
Or what it usually means on a date.
Yeah. What about the part where you saved somebody's life? How did that happen?
Right. So we pay the check, we leave the restaurant, and we see this commotion gathering about a half a block away from the restaurant on the sidewalk. And we just kind of didn't think of anything of it at first, but this commotion started growing. Somebody was yelling, "Help."
Oh, no.
So we walked over to see what was going on. And there was a man on the ground that had collapsed.
Oh, no.
And was not breathing. Coincidentally, at my work, I just got a promotion, so I had new responsibilities, and they trained me in CPR. So
that's
crazy.
awesome.
I told you this was one of the most insane experiences I've ever had.
And so did you actually do CPR, or did you screech and run away and forget everything you learned?
I did everything that I learned the previous day.
That's great.
And it took a couple of times. I had to go through it. I hate to say it, but I had to give this guy mouth-to-mouth one time.
It's saving a life. It's okay.
Yeah, I think it's all right if you're saving somebody.
I hope so. I mean, if you can't kiss a dude when you're saving his life, when can you?
I know.
I don't think
on
it's
a date,
kissing.
when you're on a date.
Oh my God, are you guys that scared of male-on-male touch that you consider it kissing?
Did it work?
I was able to revive him, and when he opened his eyes, I can't remember a more important thing that I have done in my life.
That is really beautiful. That really is. I mean, timing, right?
I mean, it's just one of those once-in-a-lifetime things that I don't know will ever repeat itself. So,
okay, and what'd your date think?
We had a really great conversation and a really great time, but this was a moment where we really saw each other.
That's deep.
That's really intense.
Yeah. Sounds like it was more of your moment than hers, though, because she's not calling you back.
Either that or it was her moment and it freaked her out.
I wish I knew.
We'll play a song, come back, and get your second date update, and see if we can figure out why she isn't calling you back, okay?
Sounds good.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
We're right in the middle of a second date update, and if you're just joining us, Patrick is on the phone, and he wants to call Jennifer. They went out for dinner, but he ended up saving somebody's life after the date. When they were leaving, apparently a man had passed out outside the restaurant, and Patrick performed CPR on the dude and then revived him.
Yeah.
And Patrick, I was thinking about it, and if we find out that, you set this whole thing up
What?
to look like a hero on
That
your
didn't
first
even
date,
cross my mind.
I got to tell you, I'm going to be so proud of you. So proud. I don't know about everybody else, but I will be so proud of you if you set that up.
Yeah, I don't think I can give myself that much credit.
Yeah,
all right.
really. Well, I mean, have you talked to her at all since your date?
No, I've tried to reach out to her several times, and not too many,
Right.
I mean, it is pretty crazy that she hasn't called you back, even if she didn't like you that much. I mean, you guys, that's a pretty intense thing to share.
I thought it was a pretty special moment myself.
Okay.
Okay, that's probably not the right way to describe a man almost dying, but whatever.
Yeah.
After, when he came back.
Okay.
That was the special moment. Okay, I'm going to dial her phone number right now and see if we can figure it out. Here we go.
Hello,
Hi, is this Jennifer?
this is.
Jennifer, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Cool. Well, have a good day.
No, don't hang up.
I'm just confused. Sorry.
What are you confused about?
Like, why are you guys calling?
Oh, okay. I can help you with that
Okay.
if you want.
Please.
I'm calling you today because one of our listeners sent us an email about you.
About me?
Mm-hmm.
It got even more confusing just now, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
Well, we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and end up not calling them after, they can email us and we'll get you on the phone and try to find out what happened. So Patrick emailed us and asked us to call you.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And he told us about your date, even the part where he said he saved a dude's life.
Yeah.
And he also told us that he's tried to reach out to you a few times, but he's heard nothing.
Yeah. This is crazy. Okay. Yeah.
Your date sounded crazy.
It was crazy, to say the least. Yeah. The CPR part was insane.
Okay. I guess the question we all had is, how do you go out on a date with somebody and they actually end up saving someone's life and then you don't call them back? Was he that bad?
Yeah.
Wow, it makes it sound terrible. I don't know. I guess, like, I think Patrick's, nice, and obviously, like, him saving that life was, like, really, I don't know what to say, like, heroic and great. But, like, I just didn't feel like he was a match. I don't know.
Just no chemistry or what?
I mean, there was chemistry, but, like, honestly, okay, I don't know. I'm just going to be honest, I guess, since we're doing this. Like, I was just driving home, like, he got me an Uber, and, like, at first I thought it was, like, really great that he gave CPR to the homeless person, and, like, I mean, he saved a life, so that's amazing, but I just, like, realized that he, like, gave CPR to a homeless person, and
you think that they should all die?
What?
Yeah, wait, hold up.
no.
Whatever you like, the way you just said that made you sound
Yeah.
totally and completely evil, heartless. I'm not sure which.
Yeah.
Oh my God, no, that's not what I meant.
He revived a homeless person and they're a scourge on our city, and I don't know why he would do that.
No, okay. What I meant was that, like, I just feel like a lot of homeless people probably have, like, some diseases. And
What?
yeah, and I just kind of felt like if he, basically kissed a homeless person like that, like, he probably got something. And I just, like, I've had friends, I don't know.
Are you
Okay.
freaking kidding me?
Oh
So you feel like he's dirty now?
What is your problem?
I mean, I don't know what to say. Like, I'm just being honest. I just feel like he probably has something, and I don't want to get it.
Okay.
Okay. Hold up.
right.
You sound like, one, the least medical person ever. Okay. And two, those are so many, like, maybes, what ifs.
I know, but it's enough, I guess, for me. I don't know.
What do you think he has?
I have no idea.
I would start with TB. What?
Oh my God,
And then I would work
guys.
back from there.
Probably one of the
Oh my
hepatitis.
God.
Yeah, at
I'm
least a
dying right
hepatitis,
now.
like A, B, or C. I don't know. They might even have a new one. Who knows?
No.
So wait, hold up. If he hadn't been there and you walked out and you saw a man unresponsive on the street and you judged him as homeless, even though you'd actually probably don't even know that he's technically homeless or not, you wouldn't save them for fear of getting a disease?
I in that situation, I don't think that I would, like, be able to just jump right in and, like, save a life. Like, so I just think in general, like, I would be too. I wouldn't know how to do that, and, like, so I just think that it's a moot point.
Okay.
Oh, man.
The bottom line is the reason that you didn't call him back is you think he might have contracted something from a homeless man.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know how many times I've heard that after a date. That's been a lot of reasons that I haven't gotten a call back.
Yeah,
poor
you're
Jubal.
contracting things is for different reasons.
Jennifer, I do need to let you know that Patrick is on the other line listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you, though.
Okay.
Patrick?
Yeah. Hi.
Hey.
I don't think I know what to say.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm just, you know what? I mean, I gotta just say, I'm in shock. I can't believe that you that you would think that.
Are you like in nice shock? Because I'm in like furious shock over here.
I don't know. I mean, I'm actually just kind of confused because from your profile and from the conversations we had before and during our date, you seemed like a really educated young lady. And I'm just confused. I'm just confused that you would think that I could contract a disease from a brief encounter with a man's mouth.
I mean, yeah, you explain it like that. Who knows, right?
I had to give him mouth to mouth. He was not responding to the initial CPR that I was giving him, so I had to do what I did.
I mean, I totally get it, and I think that, again, it was, like, very heroic and amazing. You should have done it. I just think that I'm allowed to have my own feelings about it afterwards. That guy looked like he had a disease. Like
you can't. No. What made him look like he had a disease? Give us some details.
I'm just like his hair was just like so like tangled.
Oh, tangled hair disease.
So no.
I mean, he pretty much just looked like a hipster to me, Jennifer.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously,
very thin line between homeless and hipster.
Like, you're kissing dudes that you meet on apps, you think that they don't have disease. Like, they have just as much chance for disease as a homeless guy on the street.
I mean, now, I don't know. I just, like, I don't want to debate about this for forever. Like, this is how I feel. And I just don't really want to deal with that. Like, I'm super focused right now, and I'm, like, healthy, training. So I just don't want to deal with, like, any of that stuff.
I am still so blown away by your reaction to this. But if it makes you feel better, I can't believe I'm saying this. I will go and I will get tested. If it means
for what? Everything?
Yeah, what are you going to have them test you for?
How do you even want to go out with her again, Patrick?
I just want to prove it to her. I just want to prove it to her that me saving this man's life in no way put me in harm's way or possibly gave me a disease. I just want to disprove that theory.
Okay.
Honestly, like, I don't know. I think it's just still too soon, and like something can still come up. And, like, you can get.
Yeah, some of that stuff can take months, Jennifer, before it actually pops up on a test.
Because the problem is it's her feeling. It's not actual science or actual facts. Now that's just an opinion. I don't get that, Jennifer. You think every ER doctor and ER nurse in this country has a disease because of people that they've helped?
No, I just think that maybe Patrick does.
All right, well. Jennifer, would you like to go out on a second date with Patrick? We'll pay for it. We'll even pay for his health screening.
I honestly, I'm sorry. Like, I know, Patrick, you seem super nice, and like, I like can tell you're making a lot of effort, even just like with the phone call. But like, I just don't think I can.
Oh, this is so dumb.
I guess I can't really argue with that. Rejection is God's protection. So.
Okay.
Really? I thought it was Trojan.
Yeah. I'm with Jubal.
Well, I guess I should have used protection when I was saving this man's life.
Yes.
Oh my God,
From
that is
now
not
on,
what we learned here, you guys.
Before you perform CPR, always make sure you have some protection on you, okay? Yeah.
Oh my God.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
592 says, I think you guys just spoke with the worst human on the planet. Which is really saying something because we've talked to a lot of terrible human beings on this show.
Yeah, we have.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, Patrick wanted to call this girl named Jennifer. They went out. He actually saved a dude's life on their date. He performed CPR on what we found out was a homeless man.
Yeah. Well,
and she didn't want to go out with him because she's worried about potential diseases that could have been transmitted to him from doing CPR on a homeless dude.
Oh, I mean, I think a lot of people are arguing like, well, you don't need to do mouth to mouth anymore. It's actually compression. Like, that's not the point. He used what tools he was taught to save a man's life.
Yeah.
And then she didn't want to go out with him because of that. She said that she would have chosen to do nothing if she saw the guy passed out on the street.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I feel like no matter how he did CPR or revived the dude, she'd just been like, ew, you touched a homeless.
Yeah.
She was awful. It makes me so sad.
So she didn't want to go out with him again. And he actually offered to get tested in order to go out with her again. Like, I'll get tested just to prove to you that I don't have any diseases from the homeless dude. He still was like willing to go out with her again.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I know. So who's more wrong in this situation? I can't figure it out.
Either that or she must be incredibly hot.
Yeah, that's always
guess.
a big key.
And everybody texting in at 78592 is talking about what a horrible person she is for not wanting to date him again after he helped save a homeless man's life, thinking that he must have some sort of disease now.
I keep looking through our text where there's not one person that has
Okay,
this
and
girl's
can
back.
we also say that we still don't know that this man was homeless? She just thinks he's homeless because he had greasy hair. That was her reasoning for thinking
That's
he
true,
was
too.
homeless.
So if you
Not
pass-
that it would matter either way. He's a human being. He's a person. But she's so judgmental.
Which means if you have a bad hair day around this chick and pass out, then
Dude,
you're
I'm going to tell you, I
You
look
deserve to
homeless
die.
on a daily basis if those are her, bars for being homeless.
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back, even if they wish.
Need LASIK? Trust the experienced team at the LASIK Center at Evergreen Eye Center. No glasses, no contacts, no limits. What will you do? LASIK at evergreen.com.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
It's always awkward when you're out on a date and then somebody from your past shows up.
Oh, my gosh, yes.
One time I was out on a date, and then my old imaginary friend from high school showed up, Spaghetti Larry. And then Spaghetti Larry started hitting on my date, and he and I got into an argument. And before I know it, my date's running out of the place, and Spaghetti Larry and I are in a fist fight. And then I end up in handcuffs, dateless at the end of the evening.
Damn it, Larry.
Spaghetti Larry always ruins everything.
That guy.
And Kyle, who's on the phone to do a second date update right now, ended up running into somebody from his past while he was out on a date. Not sure if it was his imaginary friend or somebody else, but Kyle, who did you run into when you were out on your date?
I bumped into my ex.
Oh, I was really going to hope you were saying like your ex-teacher or your ex-boss.
That's worse than getting into a fist fight with your imaginary friend on a first date. So tell us before you get into running into your ex, where'd you meet the girl that you went out with?
I met her on Tinder, though. I had good vibes from her from her photo, not to sound pervy, but, it was good. We both swiped. We both swiped to each other, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we met up for a couple of drinks at this local bar, and this girl, Megan, she's great, beautiful. We were vibing, so then I went to the bar to get some drinks, and then right there, lo and behold, I saw my ex, Kathy, who I just broke up with, a month ago. So still fresh. Wow. Yeah.
I thought this was like an old ex.
Yeah.
And did you guys leave things on good terms, or was this a bad breakup?
Yeah, it was pretty messy. She's been stalking me. She's been talking to my friends. She's been calling my parents, seeing how I'm doing. And I've blocked her from my phone. I've blocked her off Facebook, and she's still trying to get in my life through other people. And it's just I'm just trying to just cut her off. And I don't know. That's what kind of annoyed me when I saw it at my favorite bar. I'm like, this is my bar. I brought you here the first time, we dated. Why are you here again?
Yeah. That's what happens in breakups. Somebody always gets the bar.
Yeah.
Right.
And so this was your bar, and she was there probably waiting for you, it sounds like.
Yeah, she probably was.
Whoa.
So she's all drunk. She comes over to me and just starts, bawling and, hugging me and saying, we could still make it right and all this and that. And I'm just dude, I'm in a date right now. Stop. It was very excruciating.
Did the girl that you were out on a date with see her talking to you?
Yeah.
I have no idea because I brought her to the back because she was starting to make a scene and everyone was looking. So I was like, all right, let's just talk in the back,
Oh, man.
Did you get her to leave after you guys went to the back?
I finally calmed her down and I got her out.
How long did this go on? How long was Megan sitting there while you're in the back trying to calm down your ex-girlfriend who's in tears?
I was trying to just get her out as soon as possible, but I don't know. It almost became half an hour. 15, 20 minutes. Yeah.
Was she still waiting for you at the table when you got back?
That's the thing. When I went back, she was gone.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
If you see your date go into the back with another woman, chances are you should probably leave.
Yeah, and that's what pissed me off because, I didn't get a chance to explain the situation. So I actually texted her, right? And I was like, hey, where you at? And she texted me back, nice try. I don't play like that.
Oh, no.
Okay. So she definitely saw you go back there with your ex. Probably doesn't even know the whole situation and thought something else was going on.
Yeah, she probably thought I was macking on some other chick when I was trying to get a drink, and she probably thought, oh, I'm a player. Like, I'd probably think the same way, you know?
Yeah, definitely. I would think the same thing if that happened to me. Was that the last thing you heard from her, just that text, or did you guys talk more?
That was it. Like, I texted her, let me explain, but just a wall of silence.
Yeah, I don't blame. I mean, there's so many red flags there. Even if you weren't hitting on another person, like there's a crazy ex involved. Even then, that explanation. Yeah. I mean,
baggage.
it just. Are you ready to date?
Yeah, I've been ready to date for the past 6 months since I was dating Kathy. Okay, she's a psychopath, and like that's why I'm calling you guys because like I want to move on, and Megan's awesome, and I just want a second chance because like I get it, it's a first impression, but like that's not me.
Yeah. Okay, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
Awesome. Thank you, man.
Yeah, man. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update, and if you're just joining us, Kyle is on the phone, and Kyle basically went on a first date with his ex-girlfriend. Because
kind of.
he ended up spending more time with her than he did with the girl that he actually was out with. He met a girl off of Tinder. Her name is Megan. They went out to his favorite bar, and who was there? His ex-girlfriend. When he walked to go get some drinks, his ex approached him in tears, and then he had to pull her to the back of the bar and have like a half an hour conversation. During that time, Megan, the girl that he was out with, left and hasn't talked to him since, other than a text message that just said, I don't play like that.
Oh, man.
So we're assuming she saw him talking to his ex and doesn't know the full story. He at least wants to get her on the phone and tell her, hey, that was my ex-girlfriend. That doesn't mean anything. All right, Kyle, are you ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Kyle, this is going to be a really hard sell to get her to go out with you again.
Hey, I'm the victim in all of this, okay? Like, I didn't get a chance to explain what happened. It's not my fault. This is a circumstance that happened beyond my control, and I feel like I deserve another chance because, like, my ex scared her away from me than me. At least have me alienate you, not my ex, you know?
If I'm going to screw this date up, I want it to be on my own terms, not my ex-girlfriend's terms.
Right.
Okay, I'm dialing her phone number right now. Here we go.
Hello,
Hi, is Megan there?
this is she.
Hey, Megan, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I don't know who that is.
You've never heard the radio show before, Brooke and Jubal in the Morning?
Is this like a prank call?
No, it isn't. My name is Jubal, and I host the radio show that I just mentioned. It's called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay.
And I have a question for you.
Look, is this going to take a really long time?
No, it won't take a long time. It's actually about somebody that you know.
All right, so what?
And the guy that wanted us to call you today, his name is Kyle. Do you remember going out with?
No, I'm not doing that. I'm not. I don't
not-
want anything to do with them.
Yeah.
You don't
blame
have to
you.
have anything to do with him, but we just want to know why you're not calling him back. He said that you left your date early, and then all he heard from you was a text message that said you don't play like that. So
Yeah, no, no. I got nothing for him. I got nothing for you. I got nothing.
Whoa.
can you at least give us a little bit so we can tell him what the problem is?
I mean, he should know what the problem is. We were there 15 minutes, and he went off to, like, have a private huddle with some drunk girl in the corner. And so I thought, okay, she's easy pickings because she's already wasted. I don't even know what. And so I'm like, I'm out of here. F all this, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I go outside, and she follows me outside.
What?
This hysterical mess of mascara follows me outside, reeking of tequila.
Oh my gosh.
And angry. And she's like, "You can't have him. He doesn't want you." She proceeds to tell me that they slept together the night before.
Oh, boy.
And that he was still in love with her, and she was a mess.
Okay. I was going to say, you know, when you started talking about the girl crying, I was like, going to explain the story that was his ex-girlfriend, but apparently you already know all of that.
Oh, no, I know everything about the relationship. I know that he cheated on her 3 months in.
What?
How do you
know? Oh, yeah. I know they had a pregnancy scare.
What?
Like, I know every. Oh, yeah.
How do you know all this?
This girl got deep.
She got deep, dude. She got deep in a short amount of time, and because she comes out. Okay, here's the deal. She comes out all combative, and I'm like, you keep him. You can have him. I don't want him. I was like, this is a first date, and it sort of felt like, if I'm being honest, it sort of felt like I was used as a pawn in their relationship drama.
What?
Oh wait, hold on.
Like he took you to that bar knowing that she was there, so she would see it?
Yeah, that's really what it felt like to me.
No.
So did you feel sorry for her?
I mean, at first I was like, all right, I'm going to take my earrings off and this is going to happen. In a real way. And then she was just so broken and defeated and I started consoling her because she was sick with grief.
Yeah.
And now we're Facebook friends, I guess.
What? Now you're Facebook friends with his crazy ex?
I guess, man. She asked me my name, and like 2 seconds later, when I finally get an Uber, it's like, you have a friend request. And it's like, wow. Okay.
How long were you talking to her?
Honestly, it was like 15 minutes. Because after she realized I am not a threat and I was disgusted myself with the man, then she needed a hug. And she started talking about, the sisterhood of women and how we're treated so badly.
Oh my God, I feel like just even hear this story, I'm like, you were the angel that was put into her life to help her get over her ex.
I spent the entire night consoling his ex while I wait for my Uber.
That's pretty good first date story.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys set people up, but if anybody needs it, hey,
They need it. Huh?
Well, we don't set people up often except to tell them that Kyle is actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you right now.
Ha ha.
No, I'm serious. No, I'm 100% serious, Megan.
No, man, seriously?
Yeah.
Megan, it's me, Kyle. Holy
Oh,
did that really happen?
I don't know why you're even on the phone right now.
I'm so sorry this happened. I didn't know she confronted you in the parking lot. That's insane. That's crazy.
Yeah, this whole thing is crazy, and you made it even weirder by doing all of this stuff instead of just letting it die.
The reason I wanted to contact you is because I want to explain on my end what happened, and I just want to get a second chance.
No! Are you out of your mind? I know. Not in a million years. Not in a million years would I ever subject myself to that again. And besides, man, I gotta be honest, I know everything. I know way too much about everything. So with that intel, I can confidently tell you there's zero interest.
Oh.
Hey, I don't know what she told you, but I'm just saying right now, at least 30% of that stuff she told you is not true.
At least 30%. You're not claiming that all of it's not true,
That's not
Kyle?
a very good percentage, Kyle.
Well, I mean, dude, she's a liar, but I don't know. Sometimes she says, like, some truthful stuff, but she's messed up in the head. So, I mean, I would not take what she says.
You guys are perfect for each other. You guys, honestly, could not be more perfect for one another. So I am out. I'm out. Peace out.
Well, don't say it yet, Megan. I haven't even asked you yet. Would you like to go out on a second date with Kyle? We will pay for it.
Come on.
Free date.
I know, but hell no would I want to go out with Kyle again.
I think that Megan may be the smartest woman we ever had on a second date.
Thank you. If you get women that actually say yes to this, then there's a big problem with us females.
Come on. It's just been a whole big misunderstanding. I got screwed because my ex was at a bar. Like, it was just a weird situation. It was like a weird... I had nothing to do with that. Like, I'm a nice guy. We were vibing a lot.
Yeah, no, we were vibing at the beginning, and then I spent more time vibing with your ex-girlfriend over what douche you are.
I mean, Kyle, you've got to just give it up. Imagine if the tables were turned and it was her ex-boyfriend at the bar and this scene went down.
I would totally understand.
You're such a liar.
Easy to say.
Yeah, right. Well, Megan, thank you for being honest with us and telling us what happened.
Yeah, no problem.
And better luck in the future on your dating life, okay?
God willing.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Somebody texted in a very good point at 78592. They said Megan should be on Battle of the Tinder Dates. Yes, she should. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. We're talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, this dude Kyle wanted to call a girl named Megan. They met off of Tinder, and during their date, his ex-girlfriend actually showed up which is obviously an awkward situation.
Yeah.
Usually that's not like something like, oh, hey, how are you? Sit down, have a drink with us.
Hey, how pleasant to see you.
Well, we got Megan on the phone, and she told us that Kyle's ex followed her outside of the restaurant and told her that they slept together the night before and that she was still in love with him. And, of course, there was a lot of tears when she was telling her that.
I don't know why Megan wasn't like, cool, this is going to be a great relationship.
Yeah, this is off to the right start.
This sounds fun.
Kyle was shocked that his ex did that, followed her outside and told her all that stuff, but he also said he was 30% sure that the stuff the ex told her wasn't true. 30%. So there's still a lot of it that was true. Megan wasn't interested in hearing his excuses, and they are not going on a second date. Remember,
Why do you want to bet he's on the phone with his ex?
Prob-
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I don't think it's a big secret that a great place to meet women is at a wedding.
Yeah, that's
Emotions
true.
are running high. It's all about love. It's a perfect place to catch a fish if you're a fisherman. And that's where Brianna met this guy named Christian. Right, Brianna?
Yes,
Oh.
it was a really good story.
And everybody's so happy at weddings. That's what's so great about it. The
Yeah.
energy is positive. There's
Yeah,
love in
well-
the air.
It's kind of like a desperate happy
Bri-
too sometimes.
Yeah, Brianna's story is a little awkward. Why don't
it
you go
is?
ahead and tell everybody what your email said?
Yeah, I actually wasn't happy that day. Not on purpose. I mean, I was really happy for them, but the wedding was the wedding of my ex-boyfriend.
Oh,
So,
no.
we hadn't been together in a long time, and we were really good friends.
Yeah.
I mean, I was still, like, it's still just hard because it's like, okay, he found his person, and he's getting married, but then I haven't. So, you know, it was like mixed feelings. So I was a little emotional that day.
Yeah.
I've gone to a wedding of an ex-girlfriend.
Me too.
Yeah, and it's a weird experience.
It's not a good idea.
No, I had fun. I thought it was awesome. It didn't bother. The only thing that bothered me was when, in her vows, she said, "You're the best man I've ever known" to that guy. And I was like, wait a second. We know each other.
Did you object? Did
Pretty
you
well,
say,
yeah, that's when I stood
excuse
up.
me.
I'm right here.
So you were feeling pretty down watching your ex-boyfriend get married.
Well, I was okay, but yeah, I mean, it was the ceremony itself that when they exchanged vows. That is the hardest part, actually. And I didn't think it would bother me, but it did kind of get to me. So I was crying a little bit, but I was off by myself because obviously I didn't want anybody to really, know that I was upset. And this guy just comes out of nowhere. His name's Christian. You know, he was so nice, and he made me feel so much better. And we ended up hanging out and having just an awesome time together. So,
Did you tell him that it was your ex and that's why you were upset, or did you just say, you know, love really chokes me up?
it wasn't like I was pining away for him. He knew the situation. He knew that we hadn't been together in, years.
Okay.
So it wasn't like, oh, I still love my ex. It was more of a, I haven't found my person.
So I'm assuming after you guys hung out at the wedding and everything else, you guys spent the night together. So it usually happens, right?
What? No.
No?
Not one of those. Oh, come on.
Did you do anything with him?
A little credit.
Did you kiss him?
We kissed one time.
Okay.
But then we hung out after that, and it was nothing major. It was nice. It wasn't, no.
And you're still wondering why he's not calling you back, huh?
Oh, Jubal. Come on, dude.
How did it end between you guys? So you kissed, and then what?
No, then we were still hanging out after that, but then he had to leave suddenly. He was with his friends. They were driving, so when they wanted to go, he had to go. But he did ask for my number. He was supposed to give me his number too, but I didn't have my cell phone on me. So I was like, whatever, he'll call me. But then he never did.
So what'd you do then? If he hadn't called you, how'd you find him?
That's the thing. Like I was like, okay, well, maybe he was busy or playing it cool, but he never called. So after about a week and a half, which I thought was enough time to give him, I was really embarrassed, but I just didn't understand because we got along so well. So I asked my ex, which is so embarrassing, but I asked him if I could have his number.
I don't think that's embarrassing. That could be cool.
He's already married,
I mean,
so...
yeah, he's taken.
But,
It's
it's still kind of an awkward conversation. Like, hey, we used to be together, but your buddy is super hot.
but
Can I get those numbers?
It's proof that you weren't, totally distraught at his wedding.
Well, whatever. He's married. He had just gotten back from his honeymoon. He was good. He was, he was in good spirits.
So he gave you his buddy's number, and did you call him?
I texted him, and it was just like, hey, remember me from the wedding? I hope you don't mind. No response.
Did you tell him where you got the number?
Well, yeah.
Okay. I was going to say, if you didn't say, if I just got a text message like, hey,
Yeah.
remember me, and I never gave you my number, I'd be like, that's weird. If you said,
yeah.
I got your number from your friend, then that makes it a little less.
Yeah.
No, I'm not like a creepy stalker.
Okay. All right. We're going to play a song. Come back and get your second date update, okay? All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
You know, Brianna, the more that I think about it, the more that I think you may have just creeped Christian out, the guy that you want to get a hold of.
How?
Well, I just feel like because you met him at a wedding, he got your number, he didn't get a hold of you, and then you went through different sources and channels and talked to your ex, who is a friend of his, to get his number, and then just texted him out of the blue. Like, maybe you should have called him and maybe explained how you got the number better. So I'm going to go ahead and guess that's why he's not calling you back.
But why didn't he call me in the first place?
Okay, that's too many questions about.
Well,
Stop making good points, all right?
you were crying over your ex at his wedding.
Well, he didn't have to hang out with me all night.
Yeah, that's true.
If you're just tuning into the second date update, Brianna wants us to call Christian. She met him at her ex-boyfriend's wedding. They kissed. At the end of the night, he got her number but has never called her. She finally asked her ex, who is Christian's buddy, for Christian's number, texted him, and hasn't heard anything back. You ready to give him a call?
Yes.
Okay, we're going to call him right now, okay?
Okay, thanks.
Hello.
Hey, is this Christian?
Yeah.
Christian, what's up, man? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I'm moving 92.5.
What?
Yeah. How you doing?
Who are you, dude?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning on the radio station Moving 92.5. We have a morning show.
Why are you calling me?
I wanted to call you to talk about a mutual friend that we have, a girl named Brianna.
Brianna?
Yeah. You met her at a wedding a little while ago. It was your buddy's wedding.
That chick. Yeah.
You know.
Oh.
A friend of yours? Not really a friend of mine.
Oh.
Friend of mine, yeah. Friend of mine. She says that you guys hung out that night and you ended up getting her number but never called her. Is there something that she said that was wrong, or?
No, she didn't say anything wrong. I liked her. She's cute, but, just, I don't know. It's not going to work.
Christian, I mean, you just sound really negative and a little almost angry right now.
I'm not angry, negative just because I don't understand why y'all are calling me. We went out, we didn't even go out. We met at the wedding, we hung out, we made out.
Yeah, I'm like, we get all that it was just a one-night thing or whatever, but, like, she liked you and would like to see you again, and she's just wondering why you won't call her back. That's all.
I don't know. I kind of talked to my boy about it, the guy that she went out with, and let's just say he illuminated me, and that was it.
You mean the groom?
Yeah, the groom.
Okay.
Her ex-boyfriend, that's who you talked to about her, obviously.
Yeah, that's who we have in common.
I was hoping that not more of her exes were also at the wedding.
You're like, she knew every dude at the wedding, so. What did your buddy say about her? I mean, they're friends, right?
Yeah, obviously they're still friends. She was at his wedding.
So did he say something about her that made you not want to call her?
He told me about their relationship, and she wasn't, she's not exactly a tomcat in the sack, if you catch my drift.
Oh, she's boring.
He said she's bad in bed?
Yeah, he kind of said
That's a deal breaker.
Yeah.
You guys.
It's not only that she's bad, it's that she's super boring. Like, he was like...
Wow!
He didn't have to conjure up images to keep it happening. He had to conjure up images to keep it... You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right. Okay.
Guys.
Hey, Christian, Brianna's actually on the other line right now. Brianna, go ahead.
Come on, she is not.
Brianna, say hi.
That's why you didn't call me?
Look, I consider myself quite adroit in the skills of the bedroom. And I didn't necessarily want to have to teach someone, but it's not like you need teaching. I think you just need...
Okay, let me tell you something. Obviously, he doesn't want me dating you. Because if you actually knew anything about our relationship, the entire thing was based on sex.
Oh.
Okay? He said I was the best that he ever had. But, like, who he's with now doesn't compare to that. Which is what's so horrible, which is why I was crying. Which, by the way, you don't even deserve to get any now anyways, so it's your loss.
Well, I mean, he and I have been around the block a couple of times. I sort of know his, let's say, proclivities, and I mean, I don't. Why would he not want us to get together? He's obviously married.
Oh my gosh! You know what? Keep walking around the block, both of you, because now I'm pissed.
Good
I'm
for
pissed
you.
at both of you. Like, he's supposed to be my friend. Like, why would I actually went to his wedding?
And you're just
That
a
was
loser.
weird.
The fact that you would even listen to something like that and not even, find out for yourself. You're pathetic.
Brianna, what are you more upset about? The fact that you've been called bad in bed, or the fact that you think that your ex is trying to block you from dating his friend?
Well, now I'm just pissed at the fact that I was so good in bed, but obviously not worth staying with forever.
Oh,
Yet you
jeez.
won't let me date somebody new.
Christian, she sounds really fiery. I think that her ex might have been lying about it.
Yeah, this is making me rethink my whole. Brianna, why don't we just? I don't know. Why don't we just try to figure this out over some cordials?
Yes, I love it.
Brianna, you must have been the one that dumped your ex. Am I right?
It's a long story.
Well, make it short. We're on the radio.
Well, I made him feel bad because I made him only about sex. That was what the whole thing was.
You used him.
I was in a bad phase where I was doing that to guys, making them worthless except for sex. I was on, a revenge thing. So now I'm even more pissed because this guy, Christian, I thought you were really nice, but really it is just about that, which you'll never get, by the way.
Well, why don't you kind of take out your anger on me? We can work that out.
Oh, yeah, it could be therapeutic.
Well, maybe I would have had you actually played your cards right instead of being a complete about it.
Look, hey, you guys are... Christian, you're not angry. You're just trying to defend yourself. But Brianna, you're angry right now. I think that you two really... I want you two to get together more than any second date ever. No, the sex is going to be amazing. Listen to them. They're so angry with each other. It's going to be wonderful. We'll pay for a second date for you guys.
I'll go. Look at all the trouble you went to get this information. You're like Encyclopedia Brown. Let's go. Let's figure this out in person.
I don't even know what's going on. I called about this really nice guy that I had met. It's not a nice guy at all.
I'm still a nice guy. I mean, I'm Santa Claus.
No, you're not. You're not. No girl wants a guy that, doesn't find out stuff for himself, that, follows people. A woman wants a leader.
Yeah, Christian.
You're not a man. You're a little boy.
Christian, you could have at least tested it out. And then found out if it was more than not. It's like taking a car on a test drive.
No.
You know what I mean? You got to figure out how much you really like it. You should have done that.
You are worth more than that, and I think that you just stand your ground, girlfriend.
Brianna, would you like to go out with Christian again?
Please.
I think Christian's into it now.
Never.
No,
Never.
Christian.
Good for you, Brianna.
Never. I would destroy him into pieces anyways. He would not be able to handle me. So it's really good that it didn't work
girl.
Okay, I think you have no idea what you...
Need LASIK? Trust the experienced team at the LASIK Center at Evergreen Eye Center. No glasses, no contacts, no limits. What will you do? LASIK at evergreen.com.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
You know, we learn a lot from second date updates. And one of the things that we haven't talked about enough that I think we're learning is that when you go out on a first date with somebody, do not let them use the bathroom. Well, don't let them go to the bathroom. If they have to use the bathroom, you make sure they relieve themselves right in your plain sight. Right there at the table. Make sure they relieve themselves right there at the table.
I have not learned that. You're the other one that's picked that up.
Not only is it sexy, we already know that, but every time somebody goes to the bathroom, they disappear. We hear that all the time in second date updates.
If someone's going to ditch, that's when they do it.
Where people go out with someone and then they go, excuse me, I got to go tinkle real quick, and then they're never to be heard from again. And that's what happened to Tara, who's on the phone for a second date update right now. What's up, Tara?
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
He ditched you on a bathroom break?
Yeah, never let your date go to the freaking bathroom.
Oh, my God.
That's what I'm saying.
Don't break the seal. Oh, my God.
Okay, well, before we get into him ditching you, where'd you meet this dude?
So we'd met on Bumble, and we'd been, chatting for a little bit. And he was, a funny dude. We got along. And I was supposed to go to a concert with a friend. And then last minute, she totally ditches me, and I really wanted to go, and I didn't have anybody to go with. So I basically, took a chance, asked this guy if he'd come with me to the show, and he did, and it was fun.
Okay. Yeah. What's his name, by the way?
His name's Ben.
Ben.
That's
okay.
a good opening that you took.
Yeah, super chill, but not too much conversation, just enough.
Right.
And did you guys have fun?
It was a blast. We had so much fun. We were, dancing around. He was enjoying the show, too. So, I don't know.
I feel like you don't have a good take on his actual emotions if he left in the middle of the date.
Not at all. I literally don't get it. We were having such a good time up to that point. Literally 5 minutes before, we were making out. I don't get it.
What?
Oh, wow. He made out with you and everything?
Yeah, we were dancing. I mean, there was kind of like this one point where we were dancing and it was like really crowded and we kind of like lost each other for maybe like 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So like we found each other and right after that is when like the making out ensued. So I figured it was fine.
Right, and if he was going to ditch you, why wouldn't he ditch you when you lost each other?
Exactly. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, that would have been the perfect time to get out and be like, oh, sorry, it was crowded, and I
Couldn't
thought maybe
find
you
you.
left, and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. And then like a little bit later, after all of these fun things, he was like, oh, I have to go to the bathroom. And then apparently the bathroom ate him.
Is there any way that you said it was so crowded, maybe he really honestly couldn't find you again?
See, that's what I was thinking, but even if you can't find somebody, you usually answer your phone.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so
So-
sorry.
And even if it's like dead that night, you call maybe the next day or...
Exactly.
Okay, and you haven't heard anything from him at all?
Not at all. Nothing.
So what are you feeling right now? Are you pissed? Are you...
I'm just annoyed and confused. Like, honestly, he's a Bumble dude, so saying I'm pissed is like a little far.
Okay.
But I'm just confused. Like, I give you a free ticket to a great show, I dance on you, and then we make out. And that was so fun. And then you leave?
Mm-hmm.
Like, really? Really? Like, I know I'm a great kisser. Sorry if you're not. But...
Was there anything awkward that happened after the kiss?
No, like, other than us losing each other, which didn't seem like that big of a deal.
Oh, my God. What if he was cheating on you, and then when he kissed you, he felt guilty and he had to go?
Oh, well, there's an idea.
Yeah, didn't think about that one yet, did you?
No, that hadn't crossed my mind. Thank you.
How many times have you tried to reach out to him since you guys hung out?
I mean, I texted him quite a few times that night just because I was worried. And then the next day I hit him up. And then a couple days after that, and then I just left it alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And because he hasn't responded at all.
Yeah, at all.
You're not being creepy at all. That's like the perfect amount of...
Yeah, I mean,
Okay, that's what I was wondering.
and texting him a few times that night, like after you can't find him, is understandable. You didn't freak out on him, did you?
No, I was just like, hey, man, is everything good? Like, where are you at? And then I was like, okay, I can't find you. And then I was like, dude, I'm going to leave in like 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's normal.
Dude, you're being a
Yeah.
lot more chill about this than I think I would be.
Yeah.
I think I'd be really mad. Like,
I've had time to process. And again, I mean, he was really cute, but like, I've also matched with way cuter guys. So
yeah.
I just want to know, like, it was a blast. Like, I just want to know why.
Okay.
Right.
Well, we'll play a song, come back, and call him and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Tara is on the phone, and she went to a concert with a dude named Ben, and she got ditched. He said he had to go to the bathroom and then left, and she hasn't heard from him since. And if you were listening to the first part, I said earlier, this is proof that you shouldn't let people leave to go to the bathroom on a date. You should make them do it right there in front of you. And I take that back. That's a little bit extreme.
Yeah.
But I think from now on, if you're on a date and somebody says they have to go to the bathroom, you simply just follow them into the bathroom
Oh, that's a
so that
better
you know
idea.
they won't leave you. Much better idea. Tara, you want to try that next time?
Actually, yes, I'm taking notes.
Okay, good.
Have you ever been ditched before on a date?
No, never. I'm usually the one that does the ditching, which
Right.
is why this is even more confusing.
How
Yeah.
How long did you wait at the concert before you realized, oh my God, he's just gone?
I mean, I was still really enjoying the show, so I definitely stayed till the end and then was like, oh, I don't know you people around me.
So you still enjoyed the concert at least?
Oh, most definitely. It didn't let that ruin it.
Oh, good. I like your attitude.
Like I said, I really just want to know why he would ditch me. Everything seemed like it was going so well.
All right, cool. Well, I'm going to dial his phone number right now and see if we can figure it out for you. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Ben, please?
Yeah, this is Ben.
Hello, Ben.
Hi.
How are ye today?
I'm doing okay.
Ye is Spanish for you.
Huh?
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, sorry, I should have introduced myself. This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm calling you today because one of our listeners actually emailed us asking if we get in touch with you.
I don't really know why that's happening, but
Well,
okay.
That's what we're
We-
here for.
do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if somebody goes out on a date and then the person doesn't call them back after, they can email us
to get that person on the phone and ask what happened. So you went on a date recently with a girl named Tara.
Yeah, I did. She wants you to call me?
Yeah, because she's been trying to get a hold of you, but you haven't answered any of her texts or phone calls or anything. And
I mean, she's a bit of a weirdo. That kind of makes sense.
What?
She's a weirdo?
Weirdo. She seems really.
A little bit, yeah.
Wait, a weirdo that you made out with?
What? No. Weirdo that I absolutely did not make out with.
Well, she told us that you did make out.
That you kissed her?
I don't know where that idea came from.
Wait, did you go to a concert with her?
I did go to a concert with her. Yeah, that's true. But there was no making out at this concert.
Okay, well, her story doesn't really match yours then, other than the concert thing.
Okay, so she's telling you that I made out with her?
Yeah, she says that you went to a concert, you guys made out, and then shortly after that, you went to the bathroom and disappeared.
Okay, no.
Wait, no on what? I mean, you already said no on the kissing. Did you ditch her, though? Did you go to the bathroom and ditch her?
I didn't go to the bathroom. I guess, strictly speaking, I ditched her because she was hardly paying attention to me, and I just left.
Okay, so you did ditch her.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah, strictly speaking, I did ditch her.
Okay, wait, hold on. Go over the night. I want to hear what happened in your words.
Okay, like you said, she got in touch with me, invited me out to the show, and, she was like in full-on party mode when we got there. Like, she was looking around all the time. Like, she was fascinated by, like, the lighting at the venue and was paying more attention to that than to me.
Well, in her defense, did they have good lighting? Because I'm a big fan of lighting.
I mean, it was cool, but it was like a moth to a flame, man. It was just the intensity of the focus was just.
Okay.
But you're at a concert. Like, what do you expect her to do? Just talk to you the whole time? You're supposed to listen to the show and pay attention to the show.
Well, yeah, but I mean, we got there a little bit early, and when I would try to talk to her, she would be kind of staring off over my shoulder at something, and she'd be like, yeah. Like, she would just say, yeah, and then go off on this whole other tangent.
Okay.
Really?
Was she on drugs?
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of hope so. Otherwise, she's in for a really weird life.
Okay.
Once the show started, we were dancing. I've never seen dancing like this. She's just, like, flailing all over the place and hopping up and down and left and right. Like, I've seen enthusiastic dancing, and this was, like, verging on manic dancing.
Okay, she's a manic dancer.
And then we got separated in the crowd, and I tried to re-find her. I looked for a minute or two, but then I realized, like, I'm just going to be putting myself back into this really weird situation, so I decided to leave.
Okay.
I want to know where the makeout comes from, though, because she told us that you guys made out. You lost each other for a few minutes and then found each other again and made out, and then you said you had to go to the bathroom and left.
I don't know what to tell you. I mean, there was no making out between...
You're a liar. You are so a liar.
Terry, you were supposed to wait.
I'm sorry, but you are a liar. We totally made out.
Okay. Hey,
I don't know.
Ben, that's Tara, if you can't tell already. She was on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, so what's the deal? Why are you lying? We totally made out, and then you ditched me.
I don't know what to tell you, Tara. We didn't make out. After we got separated, I never saw you again. I left.
No.
And
we totally found each other, and then we were, like, grinding up on each other, and then the making out happened.
What?
Don't you remember? You pulled me in. It was, like, a little sloppy. You nibbled my ear a little bit, and then it was, like, a lot sloppy. It wasn't the best kiss ever, but, I mean, you know what? I wasn't going to hold it against you until now, because you're lying.
Well, yeah, I don't really have a response to that.
Are you lying, Ben? Did you make out with her and you just don't want to say that you made out with her and ditched her?
No, I'm not lying. I didn't make out with her. I'm becoming increasingly glad that I didn't make out with her.
Oh my gosh. Tara, how were you sober? I mean, how sober were you, Tara, when this happened?
I mean, I wasn't, like, exactly sober-ish. Totally. I mean, I was really excited about this concert, so I may have, like, done a little something to make it more fun, though.
I guess it worked, because you were having plenty of fun.
Tara, were you, like, doing something else besides alcohol?
Yes. Yes, I was.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm going to be totally honest.
All
Just
right.
wanted to make sure we were all clear on that. I mean, I think we all thought it, but...
Yeah, I mean, my friend and I had this whole plan, and it was ruined when she bailed, so I figured I would still go through with my half of the plan, just with, like, Bumble Dude.
But don't you think it's weird? Like, it's kind of weird to, like, go out and do that on your own when the other person you're with isn't in the same state of mind.
I'm not going to say I totally thought it through. No. But I regret very little. I had a blast.
Okay.
Do you see, like, the possibility, at least, that when we got separated and then you found me again, that it wasn't actually me that you found?
I mean, maybe.
Tara!
But I swear he looked like you. You were wearing a blue shirt, right?
It was more of a green, but no.
All right.
You were wearing a shirt.
Wait, hold up. Does that mean, Tara, that you think that there's a possibility you made out with some random dude thinking it was Ben?
I mean, kind of, maybe it's possible. I was having a fun night.
Hey!
It sounds like you were.
Huh.
Okay, well, this is definitely making a little more sense.
Okay.
I get it.
Well, Ben, would you like to go out on a second date with Tara now that she's,
Sober?
not high?
It's really fun.
I think fun is subjective. I was not having all that much fun.
Wait a minute, Ben. Hold on. So, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry that I thought I made out with you, but it was another guy. And, it got out of control, but we could definitely still, have fun. I'm not always that, out there and, high.
I don't know, Tara. It was really strange. I don't know what to make of it, really.
Maybe next time we could do something a little more chill, like coffee.
Yeah, what do you think, Ben? Pop a Molly and go to Starbucks.
If that's just a little bit out of control, I don't want to be around for the day when things get lost out of control.
Yeah.
All right.
That is a good thought. You're planning for your future, Ben.
Hey, man, you are totally missing out. I'm a blast.
Okay.
Well, you're lost.
Tara, I'm sorry you didn't get a second date. And Ben, thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no, definitely. This was interesting.
Yeah. And I bet the random dude that she made out with wants to thank you, too.
Yeah, seriously, who was that guy?
Tara, if you ever find him, call back. We'll do a second date update or Awkward Tuesday or something like that, okay?
There we go.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
And every single thirsty dude is texting in wanting a date with Tara.
There's a
Brooke and
couple-
Jubal in the morning.
There's a couple ladies who also want to date with Tara.
Every single thirsty person.
So,
That's fine.
yeah.
Everybody wants a date with Tara. Huh? If you missed today's second date update, Tara wanted to call a dude named Ben. She actually had plans to go to a concert with a friend, but her friend bailed, so she hit Ben up on Bumble, and then they met up at the concert, and Ben ditched her. We got Ben on the phone and found out the reason that he ditched her was because when he showed up, she was acting kind of weird. And she was staring at the lights, super happy, kind of spacey. And he ditched her. And then she said that she made out with Ben, but it turns out she was so high on something that she made out with another dude and thought it was Ben.
Wow.
In the end, they decided not to go out again because I guess Ben isn't down with that.
Yeah, that's all right. I don't think Tara's looking for a long-term relationship.
No, it doesn't sound like it.
fun.
Yeah, exactly. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Having an ex call you while you're on a date is never fun.
Yeah.
I've had numerous exes bug me while I've been out on dates, calling my phone nonstop. Now, granted, they weren't exes at the time, but they would call me and be like, "Hey, where are you? Why aren't you home? Haven't seen you in a couple days." I'm like, "Don't you know you're about to be my ex? Stop bugging me on this date."
You gotta get off me, lady.
And Kyle, who's on the phone today to do a second date update, apparently had his ex blowing up his phone the whole time he was on the date.
No.
And that's why he thinks he's not getting a call back. Kyle, what's up, man? How are you?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Not much.
To establish, this is a true ex, not like what Jubal just described, right?
No, this is a real crazy ex.
Okay.
So yeah,
What do you? So your email said she was bugging you the whole time. How'd that happen?
she was totally blowing up my phone, man. Texting me the whole time I was on the date, and she was just bringing up old stuff, and it was like,
oh, that's annoying.
Just craziness, just stuff that doesn't even apply to everyday life.
And how long ago did you guys break up, you and your ex?
Like 6 months.
Ooh,
Wow,
so-
that's a while ago.
Yeah. So has this been an ongoing problem in the last 6 months?
Yeah, every now and again, like every couple of weeks, I'll get like this barrage of insanity.
Yeah.
It probably depends on where you check in on Facebook. She's like, he's at a dinner place. He's with a girl. I'm going to call him.
And you know what, man? I don't check in anymore because of exactly that. I don't do any of that stuff.
Did she know that you were on a date?
I don't know. Probably. I don't know how she could have known because, like I said, I don't like broadcast it. I don't put it out there because I don't want to hear it, man. I don't want to get the crazy thrown at me.
Now, the girl that you went out with, did she know that she was bugging you, or was it just in your mind the whole time and it was hard to concentrate?
Dude, it got so bad that she was like, dude, you're blowing up. What's going on? Your phone is, like, out of control. So I kind of just told her, you know, just to kind of, like, get it off my chest and just be upfront about it and be like, look, I don't know, but my ex is blowing me up and it's insane, you know?
You should have been like this. See, like once you go with me, like you're never going to be the same. So I hope you know what you're getting into. Be prepared.
What is the girl's name that you were on the date with?
Alyssa.
And what was her response when you were just totally honest about what was happening?
You know, in retrospect, I think maybe it kind of weirded her out.
Really?
I mean, I got so frustrated that I was just like, look at the crazy stuff that she's showing me, and I just turned my phone around so that she could read it, you know?
Oh, no. Why would you do that? That is a horrible move.
I mean, looking back on it, it wasn't the smartest thing to do, but it just felt like she wouldn't believe me otherwise. Like, she'd think I was playing fantasy football or something the whole time I was hanging out with her. I was just trying to be up front, you know, so she didn't think I was some kind of creep.
All right, and then how did your date respond?
She kind of at first got a little quiet about it, you know, but then I ordered another bottle of wine, and we had a good time, man. I really felt like the date went fine from there, you know. It just kind of felt like it took it totally off my back, like I was free again. And it really felt like from there everything went really well, you know.
All right, so you feel like you got past that?
Yeah, definitely.
All
Yeah,
right.
I mean, I at one point I knocked over a glass of wine, it spilled a little, and I picked it back up. That got a little weird, but other than that, yeah, everything was fine.
You probably seemed like you were really shook from the whole thing. Like you're getting your phone, you're like, just look at it. Look what she's saying. Then you knock over wine.
Knocking stuff over, you know. I hope you didn't think I was wasted, you know, because I was knocking stuff over.
I got to get another bottle of wine over here. My ex is bringing up all this stuff from my past, and I can't take it.
I really hope that's not what I sounded like, man. That's horrible.
Well, she's not calling you back now, so...
So maybe that is what I sound
Maybe that is what you sound like. So, I mean, did you really like her, though? I mean, are you upset?
Yeah, no, I definitely thought we had a lot in common, you know. We laughed a bunch. She was definitely cute. She looked like her picture. It wasn't like she was some kind of internet troll and she was trying to be something she wasn't.
Yeah.
She was totally chill girl. I was totally thought I've been texting her. And I get nothing back, you know, so I don't know.
You know, though, when someone comes with a crazy ex, you got to weigh the pros and cons. You know, the con is obviously the crazy ex, and is it worth it? I'm guessing she's going to go no.
Yeah, that's the way it feels, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. She might think you have a little bit of baggage, or maybe you're the crazy one.
Well, imagine how I feel. I've already got it taken on. It's terrible.
Yeah. All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
All right.
All right, man, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update, and if you're just joining us, Kyle is on the phone today. He wants to call a girl named Alyssa. They went out for a first date, and unfortunately for him, before his first date, his phone started blowing up, and it was his ex-girlfriend. They've been broken up for like 6 months, but apparently from time to time she bugs him nonstop, and she was bugging him throughout the date so badly that his date, Alyssa, asked him, like, wow, your phone's blowing up. And so he admitted that, yeah, his ex-girlfriend was bugging him. And then he even showed her the phone because he was frustrated. And they read over the texts. And then he knocked over a bottle of wine. So he thinks that maybe
Weird.
the ex-girlfriend not leaving him alone to have a good date and then knocking over a bottle of wine might have sealed his fate. And that's why he's not getting a call back. Kyle, was everything I said correct right there?
Yeah, except that I knocked over a glass of wine, not a whole bottle.
Oh, that is a lot less dramatic. I'll give you that.
That's a lot of bad stuff to happen on a first date. But you know what? I'm going to dial Alyssa's phone number right now, see if we can get her on the phone and find out if that is the reason she's not calling you back, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
May I speak to Alyssa, please?
Yeah,
I'm Melissa.
Hey, Alyssa, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
The radio station?
Yeah, the entire radio station.
Well, I mean, why are you calling me?
I just want to talk.
Yeah, she sounds
Honestly,
excited.
I need somebody to talk to, and I figured I would dial a random phone number, hoping that Alyssa would answer, and it all worked out. Sometimes life is crazy like that, Alyssa.
What's the real reason you're calling me?
Well, because I got an email about you. It's from a guy named Kyle that you went on a date with.
What?
Yeah, you went out with a guy named Kyle a little while ago, right?
Unfortunately, I did.
So obviously you
glowing.
didn't enjoy your date with Kyle very much.
No.
Well, Kyle enjoyed his date with you, and he liked you a lot, and that's why he emailed us, because he wanted us to see if we could get you on the phone since you haven't been responding to any of his text messages or phone calls or anything like that.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. So do you think you could tell us why you're not wanting to go out with Kyle again?
I don't know that I want to broadcast it. I mean...
Well, you don't have to broadcast it. We will.
I know what you mean. I just don't want to really say it on the radio.
He told us about your date, and I would think from his recap that it would make him look bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you probably already know the reason why. I mean, he's told you about the date.
I'm guessing it's from his ex-girlfriend texting him throughout the date.
He told you about that?
Yeah. He told us about that, and he told us about how he spilt some wine after, too.
And how he handled the ex thing, like showing you the text messages.
I know. And I'm on the first date with this guy. So what are you doing?
Yeah. Pretty boneheaded move. For sure. So that was it then. We should tell him never to show a date the crazy text from your ex-girlfriend that you're getting.
Well, yeah, that's definitely good advice because that wasn't good at all.
Right.
But, I have a crazy ex, so I get it. So I we talked about it, and I was like, okay, got to let him off the hook a little. So, maybe he's nervous, whatever.
So wait, you're saying that you moved past that and you were okay with it?
I mean, I wasn't okay with it, but I was willing to, really give him a chance. You know what I mean?
All right. Then what ruined it? The wine?
He blew it again?
Spilling the wine, and you just had it. You're like, dude, that was a good glass of wine, you idiot.
Perfectly good wine.
It's a party foul. It's a dating foul. No, it was really the conversation leading up to that. He was very proud of his accomplishments and just talking about how much money he has.
Oh, God.
I mean, to the extent, it's 2 weeks ago, I rented a Learjet or something. It was like a private jet or something. Yeah, for his boys. And then they flew to Vegas. And then they're popping bottles.
Wow.
So jealous.
I know. I'm actually really jealous of him right now.
But both Jose and Jubal want to date him suddenly.
Yeah.
I don't get why men think that women are only interested in money.
I think it's because he was overcompensating because of the whole ex texting him, and he thought that bothered me.
Oh, so he's trying to impress you after messing up.
Right.
Yeah, and it obviously didn't work.
No, and that's when the whole wine situation happened, and then I couldn't believe what he did.
What did he do?
So he knocks over the glass of wine. It goes all over the table.
Uh-huh.
And I'm thinking, oh, gosh, we got to get the waiter for napkins. So I'm looking for napkins. As I look up, I see him reach in his back pocket, and he has these, two $100 bills, and he's dabbing up the wine with money.
No way.
Oh, my God.
That's
Did you just start
amazing.
laughing? Oh, my God. That is so out of control.
Hundreds?
I even asked him, I was like, what are you doing?
And how did he respond to that?
He said, no, worry about it. I'll take care of it. And that's when the waiter showed up.
Oh, my God. I'd be mortified.
Met some people who make a lot of money, and I've met some really douchey ones who make a lot of money, but I have never met anybody who would clean up a spill with $100 bills in order to prove to you how rich they are.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it either. And then the waiter's like, is everything okay here?
You're like, no,
God.
this guy's wasting hundreds of dollars cleaning up wine.
And then he had the nerve to take the soaked $100 bills and give it to the waiter for a tip.
Oh my gosh. So
that
take my
sucks.
scraps, basically.
I mean, granted, I'd still be excited if I was a waiter and I got $200.
Yeah, I wouldn't care.
I mean, I'd dry it out. It'd be no big deal. But I couldn't believe what a douche this guy ended up being.
Still $200,
When we
people.
talked to him, he sounded so nice.
I am nice.
Oh,
What was that?
that was Kyle. Kyle, you're supposed to wait until I call you into the conversation. But apparently, when you got a bunch of money, it doesn't really matter. You have to listen to the rules.
Kyle, you're on the phone right now?
Yeah, and I'm sorry to jump in like this, but I just had to defend myself. I mean, I am a nice guy. I gave the guy $200.
You did. That's a very nice tip.
Technically.
That was the most embarrassing thing that has ever happened to me.
What's embarrassing? It was just a little bit of spilt wine. What's embarrassing about that?
Are you
There's
kidding?
nothing embarrassing about that.
It's not about the wine. You took $200 bills. People don't even have that kind of money, and you soaked it in wine. It's so insulting.
It's not insulting. I promptly gave them to the waiter as a tip. I think that's a very generous tip. I think I was doing a nice thing.
It's a nice tip, but like after using money to clean up wine on a first date, that's kind of a douchey move, man.
Not kind of. Not kind. There's no kind of about that
I realize
statement.
that, but I'm trying to be nice to him so he stays on the phone.
Honestly, I just grabbed it, but I make like 5 times that while we're sitting there eating dinner. So what's it matter?
My God, you are still bragging. I can't even handle you right now.
It's not bragging. It's a fact. I can't help it if that's my life. That's just the way it is. That's just a fact.
Are you guys hearing this guy? This is what my entire date was like. This is exactly what I was talking about.
Look, if you wanted to date somebody poor that acts all poor, then you shouldn't have been on a date with me.
I don't care about poor or rich. I just want to date a good person.
Yeah.
I'm a good person. I'm a good, rich person. There's nothing wrong with that.
This is why I didn't return your calls, because the way that you talk about it, I mean, it's like I liked you before you started bragging about being loaded.
I wasn't bragging about anything. I was just telling you about my life. That's just how it is.
Kyle,
I wasn't bragging about anything.
You obviously have some insecurities, and that's why you're trying to make up for it with money. Like, I get that, but are you hearing what she's saying? Like, people can actually just like you for you. I think that's a positive thing.
I totally agree.
People do like me for me. It's just that I come with a lot of money. It's just people like me. It's part of me is all this money.
Oh, my God. You're so bragging right now. And you know what, guys? You haven't even heard the worst of what he said.
It gets worse?
How?
What? What did I say?
I don't know how we got on this conversation, but I asked what his favorite things were, and he replied, commas.
What?
Commas?
Like he's into...
Yeah, commas. Because he wants to get as many commas in his bank account as possible.
Oh, my God.
You didn't say that, Kyle, did you?
That is so bad.
Hey, man, everybody's got to have goals, and I got goals. More commas. That's my goal, man.
But nobody is attracted to a person whose passion is just money.
You haven't been on a date with me. Once you go on a date with me, you'll forget about everything except the money.
Well, speaking of dates, Alyssa, would you like to go out on a second date with Kyle?
Gosh.
He will pay for it. I'm not paying for anything with you, Kyle. No.
That's a good point, Jubal.
Why should I? Kyle's got all the money in the world.
He's got all those commas.
Would you like to go out with him?
You know what? He may have all the money in the world, but he has no class, so no.
Oh,
Yeah.
no way.
Didn't see that one coming.
Well, you blew it, sweetheart. It's your loss.
Oh, man, and the sweetheart, too.
Oh, my gosh.
Sorry, no second date for you, Kyle.
Oh.
Whatever. I'll go buy a second date somewhere else. I'm not worried about it.
I can't even believe this guy. It's so ridiculous.
Yeah, it is. But I do want to use that commas line at some point in my life. Thanks for that, Kyle.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says, is Kyle interested in dating a fat, hairy, 25-year-old man?
Oh.
No touching, though, but I would like to date him. Another text that says, that guy really makes me wish I was a gold digger.
Yeah.
But the douchebaggery was just too real
God,
for me to handle.
Seriously, who could put up with that?
Talking
Oh,
about
my gosh.
today's second date update. Of course, this guy Kyle wanted to call a girl named Melissa. They went out for dinner. He thought the reason that she wasn't calling back was because he was getting blown up by his ex the whole time.
Yeah, which is awkward.
Which is awkward, yeah.
And a pretty good reason not to call somebody back, especially when he showed her the text messages from his crazy ex.
And she said that was a little weird, but she was fine with it. But the worst part of the date
was we're thinking maybe he was insecure, trying to overcompensate, or maybe that's just him. I don't know.
Yeah.
But he was trying to show off how much money he had. They spilled wine at one point, and he took out two $100 bills from his pocket and cleaned up the wine with that money and then gave it as a tip to the waiter.
Really, bro? I mean, come on.
Let's be honest. How absorbent could those things be?
Not
I
Not very absorbent,
really
no.
feel like there was a lot of wine still left on the table.
Yeah,
So it's not even just the douche part. It's like, that's actually not the best way to do
It's
this.
just not logical.
Some paper towels probably would be better.
Yeah, and
you know?
money is so dirty.
And I guess the whole time he just kept talking about how much money he had. It probably delivered one of my favorite lines that I've heard that I have to figure out how to work into a conversation.
Yeah.
At one point, she asked him what his favorite things are. And he said, commas. I love commas because I'm just trying to get as many commas in my bank account as possible.
Oh my God, if someone said that to me, I'd be like, commas? Is that like a new rapper that I don't know about or something?
No, I just want commas in my bank account because I'm a baller. And a lot of people are texting in at 78592 asking to date Kyle. Because you know if you date him, you can just take him for all his money.
And he doesn't care.
He doesn't care either. Yeah,
So
he knows
gross,
it. So you know the deal going into that. Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
When a guy's nervous for a first date, there are certain methods that he can use beforehand to help calm his nerves and boost his self-confidence.
Okay.
You know, like you can go hit the gym,
All right. That's a good one.
maybe get a
Healthy.
haircut.
Ooh, that's nice too. I mean, girls are the same. We're on the same list right now.
You guys take artificial pills too?
No.
Oh, that's just guy thing?
No.
Or you can do what I do and watch replays of MTV Spring Break 2004 on VHS.
Oh, yeah.
Like a fine wine. Daytona Beach back then ages well.
Does it?
Oh, yeah. But one of our listeners, Nate, has a different strategy that he uses to prepare for a big date, and I've never heard of this before. I'm telling you, there's no way it's better than Daytona Beach 2004, so color me skeptical. But Nate, welcome to the show.
Hey, guys.
Okay, I'm intrigued. He piqued my interest. What do you do before a date?
Well,
I have
hold
to
on.
Know. Wait, I need to know.
We'll get to the pre-date strategy in just a second, but first, why don't you tell us about the girl that you went out with? What's her name?
Carolyn.
Carolyn.
Carolyn Schmerlin. I want to.
Yeah.
You know what I really care about, Nate, right now. Where did you meet Carolyn, though?
Oh, we met online.
What struck you about her?
Well, we had a lot in common. She was pretty, not beautiful, but pretty.
Oh, jeez. What's the difference?
She's just like one notch under beautiful.
You didn't. That wasn't
Your pickup line on,
Yeah.
on Tinder?
But, we met. We had a little conversation.
Maybe he did say it to her.
Yeah. You sound like a real catch right now so far, Nate. Why were you nervous for the date? I mean, Jeff said you did something to calm your nerves. Why were you nervous if she was only pretty?
I always get nervous for first dates, whether they're beautiful, pretty, or cute.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So
I
cute's
see.
the lowest
Yeah.
level of attractiveness.
No, I just heard the insult in that.
Oh,
That's all I
no.
got.
Cute, pretty, beautiful,
Okay.
and then hot.
Okay, I can't.
Yeah.
Move forward.
Let's just assume that this is a very attractive woman that you went out with. And so tell us, we said you were nervous. What is your pre-date strategy to calm yourself?
Oh, I just like to preload myself.
What does that mean?
Not the night of.
I know what it means, I think.
What?
Like, you know how people pre-party? Like, I don't pre-party. I got loaded the night before so that I could be hungover on the day.
So you could be hungover?
Wait, is that because when you're hungover you don't care about anything and you're at your absolute worst? Like what is the I don't understand the strategy here.
Yeah, exactly. I don't get nervous about stuff when I'm hungover. I'm just,
You don't care.
kind of grinding my way through things. I just feel like I perform better.
That's amazing.
Is it? So the night before the date, you got wasted, and then you woke up the next day hungover, ready to go out.
Exactly.
I mean, looking and I'm assuming smelling like hell.
Well, I put on extra deodorant so that I wouldn't smell so bad.
It's probably the breath, too.
It's usually not going to work.
Well, it's all about how you feel, Brooke. It's not about how you look or smell.
Okay.
It's a feeling inside. And so did it work? Did she notice the smell or notice your booming confidence walking in hungover?
Well, I also put on cologne as well as deodorant.
Okay.
So a lot of smells.
Alcohol, deodorant, and cologne all mixed together.
Oh, Nate. What was the first interaction like? You walk into the restaurant, she's there. How does that go?
We just introduced ourselves, hugged. I pulled out her chair.
Okay.
We sat down and ordered dinner.
Okay.
I'm shocked you
All
could
right.
eat.
Okay.
Did you get any vibe from her during that? Was she noticing your aroma?
No, I don't think she noticed anything. It was actually a flawless dinner. We had great conversation, good food,
Nice.
tons in common. We both love dogs.
Did you have more drinks to feel better, or did you guys just leave out the booze?
No, I kept it clean.
And you don't.
Interesting.
Did you tell her? I mean, because obviously she's not calling you back. That's why you're on the phone with us. I mean, did you tell her like, oh, I'm so hungover? Like maybe it was like the party vibe was a turnoff for her.
Number one rule of getting preloaded: never tell anyone you're doing it.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's better or worse.
They just have to figure it out from the sights and the smells.
Yeah.
Are you dying?
This is so strange. But it sounds like the date went really well,
I know.
according to you.
That's amazing. How did it end?
It ended with a kiss. It was lovely.
I'm shocked you didn't like throw up even on this date or anything.
I don't throw up when I'm hungover.
I don't
you
think
have
people
to
would want to
puke.
date me.
No, I don't do that.
Puking when you're hungover makes you feel so much better.
So why do you think you're not getting a call back after this then?
Well, she had mentioned that she had a birthday coming up, and I wanted to do something for her. Yeah. I didn't want to cross any lines or do anything like too crazy since we just met, but I shopped around and I got her a private spa package, and I just emailed it to her.
Wow. Private spa package.
I mean, it sounds nice, but it's on the line of over the top.
Right.
Spas are nice.
Only because you're getting naked and getting rubbed down. Like I just,
but not by him.
I know, but it's still like that's the thought behind
But
a
you
spa.
would still
always
accept
is.
the gift.
Okay.
Oh, for sure.
I mean,
Even if I wasn't going to go out with him again, I'd totally take it. I mean,
So we all have our opinions on that gift. What did Carolyn think when you sent it to her?
She liked it. She was excited.
That's good.
That's awesome.
Exclamation points are very good.
Okay.
So has she gone to the spa day yet?
She went, but she didn't thank me for it, and like,
what?
I was worried that maybe something strange had happened, but like, the place had really good reviews. It didn't seem like one of those places that you hear about on the news.
See, that's what I thought. I'm like, he sent her to a bad spa.
Oh.
I made an appointment at one of those spas once, and then I went and read the Yelp reviews, and the last one was from a granddaughter who sent her 85-year-old grandpa there, and it was I canceled.
But I mean, he had a great massage.
Yeah.
So you're saying that she never thanked you at all?
Yeah, she never officially thanked me. We texted back and forth, and she said, yeah, it was good, but it just felt like the vibe was kind of off.
Yeah, you can always feel the
Sounds
vibe.
like she was just accepting the present without any thought of maybe wanting to go out with you again.
Or maybe she was hoping it was one of those shady massage places and was disappointed it was so nice.
Yeah, I'm really relaxed, but that's it.
Yeah. Well, let's find out. We're going to play a song. We'll come back. We'll call Carolyn for you, and we'll try and get your second date. All right, Nate?
All right, thanks.
All right, if you're just joining us, one of our listeners, Nate, went out on a great date with a woman named Carolyn the other night. And the reason it went so well, according to him, is because he got preloaded, which apparently means getting trashed the night before.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that, where you purposefully show up to a date hungover to try and ease the nerves.
I've never heard
because
of that.
most people I know, including myself, are just complete garbage when they're hungover.
Yeah,
I am worthless.
I cancel dates when I'm hungover.
Right. Yeah.
Well, there's a few single people on this show who maybe should give it a try.
Yeah, you're right, actually. Maybe I should follow through.
Yeah.
That's true. I'm usually wasted on the date. I need to put it the next day.
Exactly. Just fast forward a little.
Yeah, you got to start much sooner. And I know this sounds a little bit strange, but it did work for Nate. In fact, he got a kiss at the end of the night. Yeah. And afterwards, he sent Carolyn a private spa package as a birthday present.
Doesn't a hangover kiss sound awful?
I don't know.
To me, it's like,
a kiss is a kiss,
Yeah.
Jose.
You're hungover.
I'll take any kiss, personally.
Okay, I guess I would too.
But since then, Carolyn's been difficult to reach. And Nate, I never even asked you, did you get preloaded yesterday in preparation for this phone call?
Number one rule of preloading, never tell anyone you're doing it.
Oh, sorry. I forgot the rules.
He's got a headache.
I will say you are pretty low energy right
Pretty
now.
chill.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound nervous at all,
He
though,
doesn't.
so it's working.
I need to be hungover more.
I know.
Not drunk, hungover more.
So the one thing I didn't get, Nate, I mean, you want to go out with her again, or you're mad at her for not thanking you for the spa package?
I want to go out with her again. I just think that her not thanking me might be an indication of her not liking me or something, you know?
Okay.
Most girls would be ecstatic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's possible that she's preloading, though, to accept your date the second time around. She's maybe nervous now.
perfect for each other.
It's possible. There's only one way to find out, and that's by calling her number. You ready to do this?
Yes.
I hope she's slurring when we pick up.
I hope so, too. We're going to give it a shot. I'm dialing it right now. Here we go.
Hello?
Nope.
Nah, no.
Yeah.
Hey, is this Carolyn?
Who is this?
My name's Jeff from the radio show Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning. We're doing something called a second date.
What's this about?
This is about somebody that you went on a date with recently. He's a friend of our show, and afterwards he's been having a hard time getting a hold of you. His name's Nate.
Oh, me. That was weird.
What?
No. Whoa.
Now I want to hear what happened from your perspective.
Wait, what was weird?
Yeah, are you saying Nate was weird or the date was weird?
I mean, I liked him. The date was great. We had an awesome time. We had a lot of fun. It's just after it got really strange.
Was it too much? I mean, he told us that he sent you that birthday gift, like the spa package. Was that like over the top for you?
No, actually, I love that. Like, I thought it was really sweet that he remembered my birthday, and that means a lot to me that he was listening.
Oh, okay.
Good then.
What is the part that made you say the F word?
So I went to the spa, and I was super excited to have this nice, luxurious spa day, and everything went amazing. And then I come out, and they said, so can you pay? And I was like, what do you mean? This is a gift. And they handed me a bill of $250.
Oh, no.
Why?
Wait. Did he only make you an appointment? He didn't buy the package?
They said it was booked, but he didn't pay.
What? Wait a minute. He gifted you a bill?
That's amazing.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. What the was that?
Yeah.
Did you have a nice time, though? It was nice that he got you in for a...
No, Brooke. It's
Not
not
$200 worth.
When it's not free, it is not fun.
Sorry, it's kind of funny. I'm sure maybe he didn't realize.
Yeah. Are you saying you think that he didn't pay on purpose?
I don't know what it was, but on top of that, I had to tip, so I wound up spending $300 on myself for my birthday.
Oh, no, you have to tip.
Well, you know what they say. When it seems too good to be true,
Yeah.
usually is.
Well, there's
Yeah.
a chance that Nate doesn't even know that he didn't pay.
Right. Did you tell him?
I just left it alone at that point. It was too awkward.
Awkward, yeah.
Wow, yeah.
I
It's
wouldn't
like,
tell someone.
what do you say? You owe me money? Or
No, I would just be like, hey, you forgot to pay the fee.
No, I would have said, hey, you may want to check your bank statement because they charged me for the spa day. I just want to make sure you didn't get double charged.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah.
Brooke.
Thank
you.
Yeah, that would have been a good idea.
If we had done this for an awkward Tuesday,
Yeah.
then it would have worked.
Now we can make the call.
But we didn't, did we?
No, we didn't. Well, here's the thing, Carolyn. I don't even know if Nate realizes that he didn't prepay for the massage.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just feels to me like something you should have handled.
Well, maybe we could ask him if he knew because he's actually on the other line listening and he wants to talk to you, Carolyn.
The he is.
Oh, yeah.
You're sounding pretty stressed. You might need another massage soon. But no, I'm serious. Nate, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, God.
Did you...
Carolyn, I am so sorry.
Oh, so you heard what she said about the spa?
Yeah, I thought that I had paid for it. I thought it was all taken care of.
Really?
I wasn't thinking clearly.
Did you put your credit card information in?
Yeah.
No, I thought it was just automatic.
Like, what does that mean?
How is it automatic?
Like it goes into the universe?
Like you just think it and then it's paid for.
I mean, that'd be nice if it went that way, but how could you not think of something like that?
Nate, are you lying? Are you lying because you got caught?
Or have you never booked a spa day before?
Honestly, I have not, but I just messed that up. Like, I really did mean to pay for it.
I mean, the thought was nice. Just, I don't understand how you messed that one up. I mean, do you want to pay for it now?
Oh.
I mean, yeah, like.
Doesn't sound like it.
Did you know it was going to be like $300, Nate?
No. I mean, do you want to split it?
Oh.
Can I pay an installment?
You want to sign up for a financial package?
Were you preloading when you booked this?
Oh, that's a good question.
That is a good question.
I probably should have been preloading.
Preloading? What is preloading?
Oh, yeah, we just learned too.
Yeah, Nate, you want to take this?
Preloading is when you get real hammered the night before an important event so that you're hungover and just relax.
Doesn't even sound right.
Doesn't that sound lovely,
I
Carolyn?
mean, who needs a spa when you can preload?
Why would you want to do that?
No, the point is because if you're nervous, it helps ease your nerves when you're hungover.
According to him.
It's called having a glass of wine, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, 6 glasses of wine.
Yeah, exactly.
Where are we? Are we worried about preloading now? Are you getting your money back?
I don't know.
Good point.
I feel like I want to preload, though.
Well, do you want to hang out again? Do you want to go on another date?
You just asked me if I want to pay for half of my spa package. That was supposed to be a birthday gift.
So is that a yes?
Well, technically, it's half off a birthday package.
Yeah.
Go.
If you guys go out again, then Nate can actually show you how to properly preload.
Hey.
Turn it into a date.
No, you don't get someone a birthday gift and then ask if you want to cover half. That's tacky.
It is a little tacky.
Yeah.
Or you ask before, say, hey, I would love to buy you a spa package if you'd like to go halves on it. That's different than after.
Right. And Nate, if you couldn't afford the $300, man, that's fine. She wasn't asking for it. Like, why didn't you get her something else?
Then just don't get it at all.
Right. Like a nice bouquet of flowers, I'm sure would have been super appreciated.
Yeah, I mean, next time, you know.
He's so preloaded right now.
Next year?
Well, look, here's the thing. I don't know about who's going to pay for that massage, but the way that these second dates work is that we offer to pay for the next date.
Yeah.
So, Carolyn, with that being said, would you like to go out with Nate one more time? The bill will be on us.
From the way he answered about splitting the spa package, that rubs me the wrong way.
Yeah, but that's sober Nate talking. You need to go out with preloaded Nate. He's the charmer.
And you still want the $150, don't you? I mean...
No, I don't even want his money at this point. Like, I'm fine.
I like Alexis. Whoa, a girl who doesn't want money?
I think you should double think on that one.
We can also split the tip on top of that, too. If you...
Well, duh. That was the point.
You weren't even going to split the tip?
Split the actual...
Nate, are you cheap or are you broke? I mean, either's fine. We just need to know.
Hey, look, there's a lot going on right now, and I just don't feel great because of last night. So.
Do it!
Nate, what are you doing?
My God.
Rule number 1 of preloading. You don't talk about what happened when you... I don't know if you guys ever think about this, but if a girl ever wants to see a guy again, there's a few go-to moves that they'll use sometimes to guarantee that they get a call back.
Okay.
Like there's the old leave the sweatshirt behind at his place trick.
Oh.
And then when it happens by accident, you're like, ugh. Now I just have to say goodbye to it.
Or you fake like you sent a text to the wrong number. You know, like, oops, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to send it to you, but hey, now that we're talking.
Hey, you.
It's not a bad move.
And then, of course, there's leaving a positive pregnancy test in the wastebasket of his bathroom.
What? That's like entrapment or something.
Well, no, he's definitely want to call you, and he's probably going to have some questions and maybe want to meet up again.
Let's hope.
Yeah.
Or he leaves town and he's just a terrible father.
Well, I'm just saying the last thing you want to do is be honest.
Okay, or the last thing you want to do is fake a pregnancy. I don't know.
You always want to be honest, Jeff.
I'm saying, just try it. It works. And the guy in today's phone call thinks his date may have tried a little cat and mouse game with him to end up back at his place. And he was completely cool with it. His name is Nate. So what's up, Nate? Tell us about the girl that you want us to call today. What's her name?
Her name is Chanel.
Okay.
Ooh, Chanel.
Very fancy, high end. Where did you meet Chanel?
Me and a group of friends, we got word of a spot up in the mountains, and we went up there. We spent a couple days.
You got word of a spot up in the mountains?
That sounds like in high school when I used to go to keggers in the woods. Like, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, you know, it's definitely a party spot. It's like a little touristy area. There's good bars there, good restaurants.
Okay.
It's a little mountain town.
Yeah, okay.
Got you.
It sounded like it was some secret meeting out in the woods.
Someone's like, dude, these are the GPS coordinates. Just meet us there,
Yeah.
okay?
But Chanel, she ended up being up there with a group of friends as well. So we ran into each other, my group of guy friends, group of girlfriends.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So we end up pretty much, by definition, hooking up that night.
What do you mean by definition? What definition do you have?
Well, some people might have different definitions of hooking up. So
what's yours?
Well, are we the home run? Are we where are we at?
We're asking you.
No, I don't understand your analogies.
I hit a home run. That's we'll leave it at that.
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
that's fine.
Let's move on. So after you hooked up, is that what happened?
Well, we're pretty much from the same town. So we ended up kind of exchanging numbers, and, I got back home, gave her a call. Well, we chatted for a bit, and then we kind of set up a time and a date to go out and hang out. So
Okay, so how was that?
So we went out to a small place, kind of an outdoor bar, fire pit, kind of relaxing, nothing uptight or anything.
Okay. And what was your interaction with her like? Did you guys connect?
Yes. So hung out, had a couple drinks. We got to know each other a little better through talking to each other.
Oh, that's good.
That's nice.
There's a positive.
Okay.
So it got around like 10 o'clock. We got back to her place. I was dropping her off. And, I'm going to wait until she gets inside so I can kind of see her door from where I am in the truck at her apartment building. She's not getting in. So she comes back down, and she says she's locked out.
Oh, you think that's an excuse?
Yeah, well, I don't know. I mean, she had two roommates. She said both of them weren't home. Both of them weren't answering their phone. So I'm kind of like,
I see where this is
I
going.
don't know, man. I mean, if you're a girl, wouldn't you think your roommates would
Nate,
kind
it
of
doesn't have anything to do with her being locked out. She wants to hook up with you, man, and you didn't ask her. You already hooked up once.
She assumed, dude.
I mean, that's the assumption, right? Yeah. Like, if you've already done it once, you're going to do it again.
Well, we didn't really hook up. We just, we hooked up, remember?
Oh, right.
Now I'm more confused again.
Okay. So what,
So
you
what
break
happened?
down the door to her apartment?
No, I mean, I just said, hey, you could come stay with me. It's not a problem. So, I have an air mattress that I take camping that you can sleep on. So,
Wait, Nate, I mean, that's cool. Like, I think that's fine that you guys don't want to hook up, or hook up. I don't know which one.
I didn't want to impose just because we had hooked up in the past.
That's considerate. Did she agree to that?
Yeah, she came back, and, we watched a little TV, but we were tired. Blew up the air mattress, turned the TV off, and then just kind of went to sleep. And I went in my room, and that was it.
Was your place clean?
Yeah, I mean, I wish I knew she was coming over.
But it wasn't a mess.
And how did this whole encounter end?
I woke up the next morning, and she's gone.
So she called an Uber or one of her roommates or something to come pick her up.
She must have. But I go where she was sleeping, where the air mattress is flat.
Oh, my God. You gave her a mattress with a hole in it?
I mean, I had that air mattress for like at least 3 years. I take it camping. It's a queen size air mattress. The thing is very expensive.
Okay.
So I'm like looking at it, and I'm like, did she pull the plug on it? There's a hole in it.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's an air mattress. Like, to have one for 3 years is amazing.
Yeah, but this is a luxury air mattress.
It's a Gucci air mattress, Brooke.
Sorry.
Dude, it was like $200.
Dang.
Wow.
So wait, what are you saying? Like, you're sad that she had to sleep on the floor instead of an air mattress, or are you sad that?
No, I'm kind of pissed about the air mattress, to be honest with you.
What?
So, are we calling her now so she can reimburse you for the air mattress, or do you actually want to see her again?
Well, first I want to ask her what happened with the air mattress.
Got it. Was it her fault or yours?
And then maybe get another date?
I don't know. That hole is kind of suspicious.
You are a strange man. I just feel like you may just have to take the loss.
No, but I also feel like you're trying to do things right. I just don't think they're going right.
Right. Well, and the accusation that she destroyed your air mattress is probably not going to go over well.
Yeah. Well, we won't bring that up, but we will play a song. We'll come back. We'll call Chanel, and we'll try and get you a second date. Okay, Nate?
I'm really, really hung up on this air mattress.
Okay.
Well, hold on. We'll do it after this. All right. If you're just tuning in for the second date, we're speaking to a modern-day Lancelot. A true charlatan of chivalry. His name is Nate. He met a fair maiden named Chanel on holiday atop a mountain.
Magical.
Where they engaged in some old-fashioned buggery.
Oh.
And after that trip, they went on a date back home again, where he drove her to a bar in his lifted pickup truck.
A lifted white horse?
Yes.
No?
At the end of the night, she did get locked out of her apartment, and like a true gentleman, he offered to let her sleep on the floor of his living room on a $200 air mattress.
Yeah.
The next morning was very upsetting for Nate because not only was Chanel gone, but his mattress was popped.
A luxury mattress.
And where did Chanel go? Is that right, Nate?
Look, I could pick up the sarcasm in your voice, but I really want to get to the bottom of the air mattress ordeal. So
Me too.
Well, I think where you went wrong is the true gentleman move is to offer her your bed and you sleep on the couch.
Yeah, but I thought that would make her feel uncomfortable being in a strange bed in a strange room all by herself,
So you think she took that anger out on your air mattress?
I really want to make accusations, but I'm suspicious now.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Well, let's get to the bottom of this mystery. We're going to call Chanel right now.
And maybe get him a date.
Well, let's figure out the important stuff first. What did she do to your poor, helpless mattress?
I'll tell you right now, she gets another date with me if we can get to the bottom of this.
Okay.
Ooh, she has to earn it.
All right.
I like it.
All right, let's find out. Here we go.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Chanel, please?
this is Chanel.
Hi, Chanel. My name's Jeffrey from the radio show Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning. Do you have a moment to talk with us?
Okay, what is this about?
This is about a segment that we do called Second Date. That's where if you go out on a date with someone and afterwards if they're not calling you back, you can reach out to our show and we'll call them for you to try and figure out the reason why.
Okay, so somebody called you about me?
Yes.
You're quick, Chanel.
I know.
I'm going to say that right now.
Sometimes we spend like 10 minutes
Yeah.
trying to explain how this works to people. And we're like, no, seriously, they want to get in touch with you. But the guy that emailed us about you, his name is Nate.
Oh my God, are you kidding?
I am not kidding.
It totally sounds like something Nate would do.
Really? Yeah, Nate told us about your interactions together, and he seems like an interesting guy.
Yeah, he is quite interesting, a little awkward.
Okay. I mean, it sounds like you guys spent a lot of time together from what he told us.
In fact, he said that you guys hooked up, but not hooked up. Just, we couldn't really tell what he was saying, honestly.
Depending on the definition.
It was something in the mountains.
Yeah.
You may have kissed, we're not sure.
We didn't really hook up in the mountains, and I could tell that maybe he was a little nervous, and I wanted to give him another chance. He's cute. He's charming in like a weird way.
Yeah, it's unique.
But even after the second time and we had some drinks and I thought he'd loosen up a little bit, I started to think that maybe he wasn't into me or maybe he was a virgin because he just was so awkward. He didn't touch me.
Well, I think he was just trying to be like polite and be chivalrous and not take things too quickly.
But you can do that. You can do that and still like
be cool.
Understand when someone's blatantly hitting on you. I mean, what was going through your head when he was blowing up the air mattress then?
Well, first off, I was super confused on why he was pretty much forcing me to sleep on this air mattress. Like, I even told him, I was like, it's cool. I don't mind if we snuggle a little bit, like trying to ease my way in and not make him feel uncomfortable. But he just was very persistent that I sleep on this air mattress. So I rolled my eyes in defiance, but I slept on the air mattress anyways.
Okay. Well, the air mattress is actually a little bit of a point of contention with Nate.
What do you mean?
Well, because when he went out the next morning, he saw that you weren't in the apartment anymore and his air mattress had a hole in it.
Yeah, it lasted like 3 minutes. I slept on it. I rolled around a little bit. I could hear the air wheezing out of it as I was laying on it.
Oh, and you just know it's going to be a terrible night. At what point did you leave? Did you wait till you were fully on the ground or did you bail on the air mattress before it was fully deflated?
It's like
Well, there's a little bit more, I guess. I don't know if I should even indulge, but I feel like at this point you guys know everything. So I did get up, maybe in half hour afterwards. I was just super uncomfortable on that air mattress, and I was going to go sneak into his bed. We kind of fooled around a little bit in the bed and hooked up, and I thought, that maybe he just needed me to make the first move.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Yeah, well, the next morning when I woke up, I rolled over, and it was not Nate. It was his roommate.
What?
Wait.
Hold
on. What happened?
So I thought that there was only one bedroom. Apparently there were 2 bedrooms.
Oh, no.
And his roommate has like the same build and the same hairstyle. And yeah, I was a little bit tipsy. So I had a good time with him. And I really thought, I was like, Nate surprised me. Wow, this is cool.
Oh my
God, you hooked up with his roommate?
You're the aggressor here.
And you didn't realize till the morning.
Yeah, the next
morning and the sun rays were coming through the curtains, and I obviously made a mistake, and I realized I made a mistake, so I called my roommate to get me the hell out of there.
Can you imagine the roommate coming up like, I had the weirdest dream last night, you guys?
I mean, he just went with it. That's the thing. The roommate just went with it. He didn't stop you and tell you, or
I mean, I don't remember him trying to tell me. He definitely didn't try to stop me. I don't know, but I didn't tell Nate because one, I think it'd break his poor heart. And two, I just don't want to be in an awkward situation where I have to be around those two guys
well,
again.
Chanel, I hate to break this to you, but you did kind of tell Nate.
Wait, what?
I didn't tell you this, but Nate's been on the other line listening, and he heard everything that you said.
Oh, my God. You're kidding.
Yeah. Chanel, hi.
Oh, my God, Nate. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that was quite an earful.
I mean, I really definitely didn't mean for it to go down that way, but ooh.
Well, listen.
No, I don't think you can blame Chanel on this one. I think that it's all your roommate's bad, Nate. I mean, she was just trying to come in and have some sexy time with you.
Right. And I mean, look, things like that happen, but
do they?
We got to talk, though, Chanel.
Well, I mean, I felt like you were rejecting me. So even if I had gone into your room, you probably wouldn't have done anything.
No, listen, hey, it happens to the best of us. I want to talk about, the air mattress that you were sleeping on?
No.
Wait.
Yeah, the air mattress that deflated 5 minutes into me laying on it. I wouldn't even call it sleeping.
No, there was a hole in that air mattress.
Obviously.
I'm just curious as to how that happened.
Nate, you don't care about her hooking up with your roommate?
No, I mean, hey, what are you going to do, man? But I want to know what happened. Did you have something sharp in your pockets? Did you sleep with your
I didn't even have pockets, Nate. I was wearing a dress. I didn't have pockets. I don't have any sharp jewelry. If you really think I popped that air mattress, you're delusional.
Nate, the description sounds like it was not in the best shape.
That's a $200 air mat. I've been taking that camping for 3 years. There was nothing wrong with it.
So do you think that maybe it got a hole in it and those many times you were taking it camping? I can't believe you're blaming me for this.
I'm twice the size of you, and it was fine when I slept on it. If you knew it was deflating, why didn't you come and get me? You should have woke me up.
She tried.
Yeah.
She tried to come and get you.
Nate, I just really don't understand. Like, did you hear what I said? I hooked up with your roommate last night. Did he say anything to you?
No, I mean, well, he started a conversation about you, and then we kind of just,
And then you went on a tangent about your stupid air mattress that was already deflated before you gave it to me.
Well, him and I went over and looked at it, and we were trying to figure out a way we could patch the hole. I mean, you came up in conversation, but...
Wait, so did you know? Wait, did you already know that this happened, Nate?
I actually had no idea that went down, but I want to get back to the matter at hand here. I need you to really, really just think back to that night. I mean, as much as you could possibly remember.
Okay, Nate, you know what? I think we're running out of time to learn all the details about your mattress. At this point, there's probably no good time to do this, but let me just ask, Chanel, would you like to go out on another date with Nate? We'll pay for it.
You're kidding, right?
I wish I was, but I have to ask you that.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
But if you can get his roommate's phone number for me, I might try that again.
Yeah, he sounds fun.
Nate, could you email us your roommate's phone number, perhaps?
Whatever, I'll give you his number. But you know what? I'm a little angry because you guys are supposed to help me out today, and